These two, right? The two quarterbacks.
The Cricket Wireless.
Okay. So when you go to the feature players, just say.
Yeah. Hey there, I'm on the field. I don't know if you can hear me. Awesome. I can actually hear myself. This is amazing. All right, go.
Shit. Wish I had a tape.
You got it. I'll put it underneath this. I'll use this one. You can use that one. I'll use this one. I can't see, so I need all I can get.
Game to be on here. Let's share this.
Okay.
Big names are on.
No, here it is. Here it is. Junior varsity.
This could be rowdy.
Damn, here the varsity. Right. This is, I wonder why they got. They're bigger there.
The officials for tonight's game. The referee is Travis Blankenship. The umpire, Ryan Dunn. The linesman, Sam Clayton. The line judge, Jeff Metcalf. And the back judge, Josh.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bommarito Prep Zone High School Football Game of the Week. Along with Demetrius Johnson, DJ, and Angela Sharp, I'm Todd Blackstock, and tonight we're at CBC High School where the 7-1 Cadets take on the 8-0 Vianney Griffins. It's going to be a heck of a matchup here, DJ, and let's take a look at our U.S. Army coaches of the game.
And when you talk about Coach Paul Day, man, I'm telling you, he's a guy from Vianney that knows how to do it. He was at Fort Zumwalt West for 15 years, been at Vianney for 5 years, and the Griffins are the returning champions of the state last year. Now they have a lot to lose tonight, man. They are undefeated. Let's see what they can do.
And let's take a look at CBC. They've got a great coach as well, and the Cadets are 7-1, and they've got a heck of a season going.
When you're talking about Coach Pingle, he is a heck of a coach. He has like an 80+% winning percentage here at the school. He's been here for 10 years and have turned this game around. He inherited this team from the old legendary Bob Shannon from East St. Louis, who came over and coached. So it should be very interesting.
Bob Shannon, one heck of a coach, one of the legendary coaches in the St. Louis area. Now let's take a look at the Elite Academy cricket players to watch. And we start out with CBC, and that's a big name in high school basketball over the last 30 years.
No talking about. You're talking about just a factory of family members, the Gabbard. Brett Gabbard, Blaine Gabbard, and other Gabbards, they just do their thing, man. And you talking about just being an unbelievable quarterback. He's thrown for 1,700 yards, 21 touchdowns, and only three interceptions. Oh, he's a big-time player, got a rifle arm, and can throw the ball downfield.
And he had a great game, Week 7 versus Jeff City.
No question about it. He put on a show. He was 19-21 for 325 yards, and, boy, he had 4 touchdowns in that game. Oh, you talking about a big-time player in a big-time game? Let's check him out.
That's right. Keith Gabbard, Scott Gabbard, and amongst and Chuck, some of the other Gabbards. Well, let's take a look at the Elite Football and Cricket Wireless player from Vianney, a quarterback who's a dual threat.
Yeah, you're talking about Tian Harris. I love his kid, man. He got some very good athletic ability. He can make plays. He has 1,600 yards passing, 21 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions. Both of these quarterbacks very efficient at throwing the ball. He even can run the ball. 88 rushes for 641 yards and 2 touchdowns, averaging 7.3 yards a rush. So he's going to be called a double threat, a guy who can throw and run. It's going to be very interesting.
It's going to be a great game as the captains are out there right now for the coin toss, and we are very, very excited about this ball game tonight. 7-1 CBC, 8-0 Vianney. Folks,
But that's what it's all about, folks. Let me tell you something. You're talking about heavyweights. This is going to be a heavyweight fight. You got the big boy and the big boy right in the middle of the ring going to get down. This is what you got to look at. Look at the consistency of both teams. Both coaches are going to be very innovative. Had an opportunity to speak with both of them prior to the game. And Coach Pingle was saying that, hey, I got to be very conscientious of these guys up front. They can get off the ball and make things happen. And then Coach Day was being the same. Oh, man, I'm really nervous about the speed and the quickness. These teams match up very well. This should be a great game.
And CBC has won the toss. And they're going to go ahead and take the ball. CBC has got some great D-backs, too. Some guys returning the balls here. You got Elijah Robinson. Look at what he's done this year.
Yeah, no question about it. He has, 9 returns, over 258 yards. He's averaging 28 yards a return. That's big time. But, let me tell you what I like. I like when a coach, if he wins a toss, and he tells the team, I want the ball. That's telling me, hey, our offense is ready. We geared up. We're ready to play. They're going to stay focused. They got things on their mind. They got something to prove because Vianney is the defending state champion, not CBC. And now in Vianney is saying, we're going to come in your house and we're going to beat you in your house. It's time to go mano-a-mano football. Can you do it?
CBC, number 1 in the area versus Vianney, number 4 in the area and number 1 in 5A. This is going to be one heck of a game tonight.
The thing I like about it is just the even The balance of both of these teams are awesome. You just talk about just being ready to play. These teams are ready to go at it.
Now let's check in with our sideline reporter, Angela Sharp.
Hey guys, I'm down here on the sidelines having a good time. I will be checking in with you in just a second.
All right, so Angela, we wanted to say hello to Angela and let her know that we're thinking about her. And you got a new nickname for Angela, don't you?
Yeah, I call it big time.
Big time.
I mean, because the big time. See, when you're playing big time games like that, everybody got to be on their A game. Angela, our big time player on the sideline, giving us inside information. It should be very good. And they call both unsportsmanlike like penalties in for both teams. I don't know what was said out there. That was interesting. If that's before the kickoff, folks, imagine what we're about to see. If you get unsportsmanlike conduct penalties before the kickoff, folks, let me tell you something. Buckle up your seatbelts. Get your popcorn, baby. Here we go. Let's roll.
I'd say if there's any indication about the parking lot and the pregame tailgate party, and look at this crowd right here, they're fired up and ready to roll.
I'm fired up, big fella. I don't know how I'm going to contain myself. You talking about just the atmosphere. It is beautiful football weather here at CBC High School. The fans are ready. The bands are ready. And check it out, big fella. We're ready.
All right, kicking off for Vianney, number 22, Jimmy Larman. Jimmy Larman set to go and standing deep for the Cadets, number 84, Elijah Robinson. DJ told you already he's quite the kick returner. And here comes the run-up and the kick. We're underway. Metro Catholic rivalry. Picking it up at the 5-yard line, bringing it up to the 15. And past the 23-yard line is where the Cadets will start. First down, 10 yards to go.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how this CBC team play. Now, people would look at CBC and assume that they like to pass the ball, but they like to establish the run game. If they could get the run game going now, that gives them an opportunity to do other things. They are truly a run-first team rather than a pass-first team, although Gabbard can throw the ball downfield with a rocket.
And look out for Brian Bradford tonight, number 3. What a season he's having.
860 yards, that's big time.
A bunch of
12
TDs as well.
touchdowns.
All right, so here we go. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball at the 23-yard line. Gabbard, shotgun formation. Got a man in motion on the far side. Gabbard throws it to the far side. He's got a man. He's hit immediately and brought down.
Boy, that was a nice tackle, big fella. Number 31 comes up and make a nice hit. Wow, that was nice. Come up and just use your body. And what I like about it, he threw off the tackle, it came up and made a nice hit. That's what you do. Knock him down. Big time play.
Lane Allison on the hit right there. Nice play. We'll bring up second down for the Cadets. Gabbard again, and this time he hands it off. Big hole up to the 30-yard line. And more. Bradford right there on the run, and you see what he's got.
Good blocking up front. Look at the big dogs up front. They got a big offensive line. They like to get in front of you and seal it. Good blocking.
That was third down and 3. Ball on the 31-yard line. Gabbard back at the 25-yard line. Long count. And this time he hands it off again and close to the first down. It looks like Bradford again, and we'll see where they mark it.
I like Bradford. What I like about Bradford, what's impressive about him, his just ability to explode when he gets the ball. He gets the ball, and he likes to run downhill, and that's what you want, an explosive running back like Bradford. Give him the ball and let him run downhill.
And they're going to give him a first down, DJ. So the first series of the game for CBC, they come out and have a nice little drive, 1st and 10.
And that's what you want. You want to establish that CBC is a run-first team, and they do everything off the play action and pass once they get the running game going.
Nice camera shots there. They showed Tavion Weary, 290-pound defensive tackle. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball at the 33. Gabbard back at the 28. Hands it off again. Up the middle, there's a flag on the play. As you can see, the running back, he doesn't want to go down.
Stop number 55, Tavion Weary. Flag on the play.
And it looks like it's going to be a hold on the offense, so that's going to back CBC up a little bit right there.
Yeah, and I think what happened, Kieran Williams, number 20, he came up and went almost like a 46, almost like the old Chicago Bears defense. At the last minute, he came and adjusted, came right in there, that area that gave an unbalance on the defensive end. CBC tries to adjust to it and make a mistake.
And we're going to be saying his name a lot on both sides of the ball tonight. Wide receivers split both to the near side, one on the far side. Gabbert in the backfield, back with Bradford. Gabbert rolls to the left side now, and he throws it, and he's got his man at the 28-yard line. Up the sideline, and there he goes. Down the sideline. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, CBC. There you have it, Cameron Brown, his 8th of the year.
Wow, you're talking about a big-time player making big-time plays in the big-time games. That was a big-time play. Very easy, just like a little out route. And that route right there is normally a secure route. That's when everybody's covered downfield, and you want to throw it to the out guy. You throw it to the out guy. He's your security blanket. And this is it. Now, you got to keep it contained. They lose contain. You can't lose contain on this young fella. He's taking that baby to the house. Get it, pick it up, take it to the bank, cash it in. Number 8, Cameron Brown. Big-time player, making a big-time play in a big-time game early.
Wow, 6-0 on that 67-yard touchdown. We're right at the 10-minute mark.
That play was not designed for that kind of yardage, but when you got explosiveness like that, it happens. I think something happened after the play.
You know, it could be a little excessive celebration.
Yeah.
They're watching the NFL too much, it looks like. So unsportsmanlike conduct on CBC. They'll take that, though, in a 6-0 lead, and coming in for the extra point is Dylan McGraw. So Dylan McGraw in the season's got 44 PATs. So we're set for the PAT. McGraw ready. Snap back, ball down, kick up. It's long enough, and it's good. And that makes the score CBC 7, Vianney 0, with 10 minutes to go in the first.
Yeah, what happened, I'm telling you, that was just an explosive play, and that just shows you how explosive this CBC offense is. I mean, that was just a basic outlet pass. That pattern right there is a secure, what they call a security blanket. If everything else is covered downfield, Gabbert has a release, and that releases the receiver. He just stands right there 3 or 4 yards downfield, gets the ball, and just take it upfield. They wasn't looking for a big play like that, but when you have explosive players like that, you can do it.
And let's go down to Angela.
Hey there, guys. Thanks so much. I am down here in the midst of the Vianney cheering section. And what I thought was very interesting is after CBC's touchdown, these guys were all yelling, but CBC's football players turned around and were yelling back at the fans. That's what kind of game we're got today. The football game, the football players are yelling at the fans and vice versa. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm going to find your Lions Choice family of the game in just a little bit. Sending it back down to you, DJ and Todd.
That's right, and after winning the Lions' Choice coin toss in the game, the CBC marches straight down the field, a big 67-yard touchdown, and now CBC to kick off to Vianney. And Dylan McGraw set. Devin Ward and Fareed Sheeks deep. He's taking to the 21, up to the 30, up to 35, breaking outside of the 40. Here we are to midfield. And down, and an exciting game here as Vianney takes their first possession. And look at the pushing and shoving, more penalties. This could be a long game.
I am telling you, man.
Another
folks,
penalty.
Let me tell you something, folks. This game got a lot of emotion in it. It is hyped. And watch this. Watch the explosiveness as he get it. He gets the ball and just take up. This is how you're supposed to return a short kick. Get it up there. Look at the explosiveness. Good blocking downfield. Man, I tell you what, folks, y'all better buckle up. This is going to be a big-time game.
Yeah, Devin Ward's had a pretty good season so far. 11 kick returns, 374 yards. That puts him over 400 on the season.
Man, it's just so much emotion going on in this game. Hey, man, it's got me hyped. I'm hyped up, big fella. I don't know what to do.
And one thing about it, CBC, there's, with the way the field's arranged, there's no stands on the other side. So everybody's on this side. So offsetting penalties, it looks like.
Well, we started offsetting penalties on the coin toss. So you know what kind of emotion is going to be in this game. I mean, I've never seen offsetting penalties on a coin toss ever in my life.
It reminds me of Slapshot when the Hanson brothers were out there before the game and they got in a fight.
I've never seen it. I mean, you talk about making history in my life. It was history tonight, folks. Right before the kickoff, it was unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams. And I know this game is so big, not only just for the win and the record and winning, the championship, but it's big because both of these teams, they know one another. They live close to one another, so they got bragging rights on the line. It's a whole lot riding on this game.
They sure do, and after a nice return by Devin Ward, Tion Harris stands under center. And he backs up in the shotgun at the 50-yard line, midfield. Got a man in motion here to the near side. Tion keeps it himself this time. Bulls forward for a couple.
And let me tell you why this game is so big. CBC has been like the big brother, and they've been just the model team that everyone wants to be. Vianney come out of nowhere last year and win a championship. Now they're saying we're not taking second fiddle to no one.
So Tion Harris stands back at the 48-yard line getting instructions from Coach Paul Day. 2nd down and 7. This time a handoff around the left side, pushing forward is Tion Harris, the quarterback, and gets a couple more.
I like that.
Likes to run.
You know what I like about that? I like the big dogs up front. I mean, for Vianney, number 51, Ryan Merriweather does a great job, man, sealing right there, getting the running back an opportunity to get right in that crease area and make a nice pickup.
Kieran Williams checks in on this slot. This time it's a pitch to the right side.
Oh, man.
They cut in
That's
and
nice.
down to the 31-yard line. Fumble, and the ball is bouncing around. And looks like it was picked up by a cadet or is out of bounds.
The triple threat by Vianney makes it very difficult because they can pass it. You got a quarterback who can run like a running back. He can hand it off. Watch this. The option now. CBC knew that this may come. Boy, that's a nice tackle. Good awareness to follow the ball and recover it by Kieran Williams.
All right, so first down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. Vianney looking over to the sideline for instructions. In the backfield, Devin Ward. He stands next to the quarterback, Harris. And this time Harris gets it over to Ward in the flat. Harris breaks a tackle, cuts it up. Another flag goes down as he's brought down. And
Hey, now, you know what I find interesting in that? If the ball is behind the line of scrimmage, they don't normally call a clipping on that, unless it's a lineman. But I mean, that was a good call because it was really obvious. The receiver comes up and push him in the back. You got to be aware of where you are and your position. Football is nothing but angles. You know what I'm saying, Todd? You got to take good angles and get yourself in a position because what he should have done is just stood in front of him and let him run into
I
it.
always say get your head in front and you should be okay.
Exactly.
So a lot of penalties here. A couple of them for celebration and
what is his emotions, big fella?
emotion. I think it'll settle down as the game
No
goes
question
on.
about it.
First down, 23 now. And Harris goes to the near side this time, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended wide receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down and long.
Nice close. Man, that was a very good close by the DB. Number 1 for CBC. He gets up there and closes it. Anthony Tillman does a great job in closing on that baby. I like that. I like a DB who closed on the ball. He closed on it really quick.
So 2nd down, 23, 7:54 to go here in the first quarter. Vianney going left to right. Man in motion. Harris keeps it this time, breaks a tackle, spins
yes,
up.
sir.
There he goes. He got a first down and
Yes,
more
sir.
inside the 30. 20.
Yes, sir,
Down
baby.
towards just outside the 10-yard line, first down.
Folks, I'm telling you, I don't know if I'll be able to take this. It is unfair, man, for me to do a game like this. You talking about heavyweights? You talking about 1-2? Oh, they're right in the middle of the ring. We're going blow to blow, toe to toe. That's what I'm liking. Very good run by the quarterback. That's his ability. He has the ability to run the ball or pass the ball. It is so much stress on the defensive team because you don't know what he can do. Very good athlete.
1st and 10, ball on the 12. This time they hand it off around the left tackle, and bowling forward for a couple of yards is Percy Mitchell. Percy Mitchell having a nice season.
I like what I just saw. The big fella, Percy Mitchell. See, they don't give love to big dogs like that. I like to get a fullback love like that. And he's also a DN. Percy Mitchell, 5'11", 210. I mean, this guy got 4 touchdowns. I ain't even care about his touchdowns. I just like the pounding. He's a running back playing linebacker playing running back. I like that.
Nice change of pace, 3 pounds, and he's got over 300 yards rushing on the season.
Man, this is just a very talented team.
2nd and 8, ball on the 10-yard line. Harris rolls to the right side. He looks to the end zone, and it's incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, I thought that was a good play right there. Harris does a good job doing the play action. He rolls out. I'm thinking the play is going to be there, but the ball was overthrown, but now the receiver is saying he got held. All receivers get held when they don't catch the ball.
All right, so 3rd down and 8. We're under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Turning into a beautiful evening for football.
Oh, you could not ask for a better night.
3rd down and 8. Deion Harris rolls around the left side. He keeps it himself. Bulls down, and CBC's defense stiffens up, knocks him out of bounds.
Wow, I'm going to tell you, folks, he closed on that one. Jaden Brown, number 2, comes around there, and Tillman, oh, my goodness. Tillman and Brown, baby. That sounds like a law firm. I mean, they came around that corner and put a pounding on them.
Yeah, Jaden Brown having a heck of a season.
That's what you do. That's how you got to close. But I like this. They're going for it.
Here we go, 4th
That's what
down.
I'm talking about.
4th and 5, ball on the 6. They can get a 1st down without scoring. Let's see what Harris wants to do. Harris back to pass, throws
nice.
down into the end zone.
Nice.
And it's caught.
Nice.
Touchdown.
Oh, that's
Vianney.
beautiful. Yes,
That's
sir.
Zach Zerwig, his 5th touchdown of the season.
Yes, sir. Zach Zerwig. That's my Picasso early, folks. That's one of my Picassos. He came and ran an option route. Beautiful route. What he did, he got off the line of scrimmage, and he came inside, and then he reversed back outside, and the ball was thrown perfectly. That was a Picasso play. Watch this, folks. Oh, my goodness. Picasso, 6 points. Take it to the bank, catch it in. Whoa, that was nice.
And Jimmy Larman in for the PAT. Snap back, it's a good one. Ball down, kick up. And wouldn't you know it, Vianney comes right back and ties this thing up.
But that tells you the mindset of Coach Day, too, also. It tells you, hey, man, whatever you can do, we can do better than you. And they came right back. And with a very nice option route, he came off the line of scrimmage and went like he's going to go inside. And when the defensive back got contact with him, he released back outside. The ball was thrown perfectly to Zach, and he catches it. That was a really nice play. Love it.
So we're all tied up now with 6:45 to go in the first quarter, 7-7, with a spirited crowd out here at CBC High School, and we expected nothing less than this.
No doubt about it, folks. Look at the crowd.
We're already.
That's what I'm talking about. This epitomizes great high school.
And this is like college.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, man, these fans is hyped more than Missouri fans. You need to take these fans out to
College
Columbia.
Preparatory.
That's what I'm talking about. These fans are hyped. They got me hyped. Oh, my goodness. I mean, isn't it this is what it's all about? High school football, camaraderie, competitiveness. Everything you ask for, that's what you're getting tonight, man. And this, you know, it's 2 great teams, man. If you expect anything less of this, folks, you were sleeping.
Elijah Robinson standing back at the 5-yard line as Larman tees it up. I tell you, Robinson, a very dangerous return man. They kicked away from him last time. Here comes Larman with a run up and the kick. And he squibs this one down. And Robinson takes it at the 2, up to the 5, 10, 15. He's got a slot. There he's at the 25, breaks a tackle at 30, past the 40, and close to midfield. Elijah Robinson with a great return.
You almost did better kicking that baby out of bounds, and you set the stage early. Todd, you said he's a threat on the kick return. And guess what? Robinson get it, and he takes it all the way to the 50-yard line. That's big time. And watch his vision. See, kick return take vision. You know, and if you got good vision, and you got to have courage. See, I've been scared to do this. Look his vision and watch his feet and his cut. Watch this. Here you go. Whoop. Look at it. He missed it right there. Watch this.
I
like it.
Guy.
Yeah, but look at that. Bam. And he goes upfield. That's big time.
I like it. He's going north and south,
no
too.
question
You know,
about it.
He had, for 1 minute, he had the ball in both hands. He was changing it. Well, ball on the 50-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Gabbert hits his receiver here on the near side. And trying to get out of that right there is number 19 right there, Buttermeyer, with a nice play.
Yeah, and Buttermeyer, he puts a hit on Devin DeVers. He puts a hit on him. He became the defensive player with the offensive ball.
And Buttermeyer plays both sides of the ball very well. And a first down for the Cadets. Gabbert back to pass. Little screen pass here on the near side. He's got his man down the sideline.
Oh, man. Let me tell you something,
pulls
folks.
It down right there.
Let me tell you something, folks. Tavion Weary. That was a big-time play by Tavion Weary, number 55. The screen go past him. He turns around, and the big fella gets down the field and make a big-time play. That was beautiful by Tavion Weary.
All right, another first down. Now the ball's down at the 29-yard line. Gabbert hands it off to Bradford. Bradford kicks it outside, pushes forward for a couple. That'll be second down and long.
Good play by Nick Kriska. He comes up and hits and hold on. That's what you got to do. Hit and hold on and wait for your teammates to come. Well, I just like the quickness and the speed of this Vianney's defense. Wow.
5:35 to go in the first quarter.
These big fellas can run up front, man.
I'd say these guys have been training with the Elite Football Academy and junior football for many years, and it's all coming to fruition. Gabbert back at the 32-yard line. He pump fakes, he gets hit, and he's looks like Buttermeyer again.
I have no idea how Gabbert got that ball off. I'm thinking he's going to get sacked. He shows some heck of a poise to stay in the pocket, knowing he's going to get hit and throw that ball on a rope for a nice reception. That's good play. Big-time heads up by Gabbert.
Yeah, he sacrificed himself there to take every last second there he could. So Gabbert back at the 30-yard line, 3rd and 6. And this time he hands it off. And Bradford gets a couple. It's going to be short of the first down. So let's see if CBC goes for it or they elect to kick a field goal.
Quadri Talib, number 8, does a great job in smashing down the line of scrimmage. I'm thinking it's going to be a big gain, but he smashed down a flat down and make a nice tackle. That's the way to get off the block and make a play.
Well, 4th down and 5. Gabbert stays in. He kicks from time to time. Long developing play. All right, Gabbert back to pass. He looks over the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. And we'll turn it over. I tell you what,
that play was there. Gabbert just missed it that time. He normally don't miss that. That's like taking candy from a baby when Gabbert throws the ball in that type of route. It was a slant route, post route right there. It was wide open. Gabbert just overthrew his receiver. That I like the play and I like the play call. But the thing that's been impressive to me of Gabbert, him staying in the pocket to the last minute, regardless of the pressure, and still be able to keep his mind and his focus and get the ball downfield.
He's very cool under pressure. You alluded to it earlier. He's got a family of Gabberts, so he's well seasoned. All right, here's Tion Harris. Quick pitch at the left side. Oh, and CBC. Kieran Williams goes down quick.
Nice play by Anthony Tillman from CBC comes up and make a nice play. I like that. See, and you know what's happening? Both coaches are saying, we both got great athletes. Let's see who's got the best athlete who can make a play.
3:42 to go in the first. Tion Harris rolls to the right side, pitches it to Williams. He fumbles it, but he picks it up, stops, breaks a tackle, slips up the sideline, and gets knocked out of bounds. Dangerous play, DJ.
Yeah, what happened is, now the quarterback that time, for Vianney, he's getting the ball, and he's not watching the pitch man. He see the pressure coming from the outside. And that's what you got to do. If you're going to run the option, that defensive end's got to smash down on that quarterback and not give that quarterback a lot of options. And that's what happened. He saw it. They smashed down on the quarterback immediately, and it disrupted the pitch. And what happens? The fumble, good defensive play by CBC.
All right, 3rd down and 22. The clock continues to roll down towards the 3:10 mark of the first quarter.
If I do that, I'll throw something deep downfield. The interception would be like a punt.
All right, Tion back at his 10-yard line. Couple step drop. He rolls to the left side, and he breaks the tackle, spins up, uses great speed, drops the ball, and it's free. And it looks like the Griffins got it back, but deep in their own territory.
Woo, I'm telling you what, folks. I mean, there's just a lot of emotion in this game. It was settled down. I'm going to give it to late in the second quarter. It was settled down on that. He had an option. He had an opening area, but what happened, the ball gets stripped out of his hand because he's trying to change direction as he changed. Watch how the pressure comes from the outside. He steps up in the pocket. Now watch how he tries to change his hand of direction, and it slips out of his hand because he saw the defender coming up, but good awareness of his teammate and recovered it for him.
Yeah, Cameron Brown, a little bump right there, but couldn't quite get to it. 4th and 22, they're going to punt it. Kieran Williams kicks it, and it's taken back at the 40. Looks like Buttermeyer, and he's not going anywhere. So CBC will take over. Pretty good field position. I'll catch a number on that. It wasn't Buttermeyer because he's walking out on the field right now. We'll check that.
Boy, that was a good play by number 17. Zach Zerwig does a great job on the punt coverage team. And that's when you know you got elite teams. Elite teams going to have good special team play. And that's what I like, good play.
All right, Lotto Boyd Jr. on that. And let's go down to Angela Sharp.
Hey, thanks, guys. I am down here with Kevin Hall from Bommarito Automotive Group. I got to ask, why does Bommarito want to support such a thing as the Prep Zone Game of the Week?
Well, hi, Angela. It's great to be back with you this season. Bommarito loves being part of the community. We love seeing kids rising and working together. You know, they learn so many life lessons in football, teamwork, perseverance. They get in great shape. These are future leaders of tomorrow. And to see them learn all these life lessons out here on the field, we love supporting that and being part of it. And who wouldn't want to be out with a great packed house and San Diego weather here in St. Louis?
That's right. Vianney CBC is always a fun game for Bommarito to come and hang out at, right?
This is true, yes.
Well, where can somebody find you if they're looking for a car?
Just go to bommarito.com and the website. I have all of our information on it where you can contact any of us. Frank always says we're in your neighborhood and we're price sell cars, so we'd love to see you.
Well, thank you so much for supporting the Bommarito Prep Zone Game of the Week. Back to you, DJ and Todd.
All right, thanks a lot, Angela. And a nice play there, DJ, but it's nullified. Let's
Yeah, I mean, that's a beautifully thrown pass. Ah!
Good strike.
Oh, yeah, that was nice, but it was holding, and it goes back. And penalty's going to be that way in the first quarter. And I'll give it a little more in the second quarter, but it started settling down because the emotion's going to settle down because these teams were hyped. You know how you ever been just hyped like a kid on Christmas, want to open your toys, and you can't sleep? That's how it is playing against these two teams because they got so much to prove, and it's got a lot riding on it. You got Vianney that's 8-0, and you got CBC that's 7-1. This is bragging rights. These are big boys. These are mano a mano. That's why they're going to be a little nervous, but it'll settle down.
So Cameron Brown's making his presence felt. We should look for number 4, Tyler Walton, to get involved in the action pretty soon here as well. Gabbert back at the 25-yard line, and he fakes it. He goes back to Brown, and this time nice defense.
Yes, sir, baby. Woo! That is nice. That was a nice play by Devin DeVers. Oh, that's nice. I mean, that's what you want to do on a deep back. Go and knock it down, young fella. Watch this play, folks. You're talking about recovering and making a play. Watch Devin. Watch the play. He's getting beat, but make the recovery, young fella. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir, baby.
I like
make
that
the play.
Great defensive
Oh, that
play,
was
DJ.
beautiful.
2nd down and 20. Gabbert barking out instructions at the 27-yard line. Could be an audible. He's moving Bradford around to his right. Clock at 1:45. Gabbert fakes it to Bradford and goes over the middle. And there he is, Tyler Walton. I just said it. Tyler Walton with the first down in Vianney territory.
I tell you what, I don't know what Vianney is doing back there, but Gabbard is picking them apart right now, baby. He's throwing whatever he wants and hitting any receiver he wants. You got to do something to stop it, because I'm telling you what, Gabbard is on fire right now.
All right.
Watch this pass right down the field by Gabbard. Oh, beautifully thrown pass. Nice.
And this time they hand it up to Bradford. Bradford gets a couple of yards. It'll make it second down at about 6 with 1:24 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and I talked to you about CBC early in the game. They like to run the ball. Although Gabbard can throw it, their whole mindset is to set the tempo with the run.
All right, second down and 7. Gabbard's got 3 wide receivers here to the near side. Looks like Walton's in the slot. Standing back at the 45-yard line. Another pitch and catch. This
Nice.
one's
Oh,
into double
nice.
coverage.
Oh, that's nice. Woo, I'm telling you what, folks. These D-backs are playing back here, man.
There's a flag on the play. Could be. Was that pass interference?
I didn't see it.
And we'd like to thank the Bommarito Automotive Group for the high school prep zone. Great coverage. Harris Stowe State University, inspiring change. We'd like to thank Elite Football Academy, Matt Bierman, and the whole staff. All the great things they do. And, of course, Cricket Wireless. We have the Cricket Wireless player of the game to watch for every game after the Lions' Choice coin toss. Well, we're under a minute to go. Knotted up at 7. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Gabbard back at the 36-yard line. The shotgun formation. Wide receivers on the near side, 2 to the far side. Long count. Gabbard back to pass. Rolls to the right. He's going down towards the end zone. And again, great defense by Vianney.
Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you what, man. Fareed Cheeks is playing big time. Fareed Cheeks, you're a big-time player right now, big fella. I mean, he is reacting. He's reading, recognizing, and reacting. That's what a defensive back should do. I have to take what he's done the last few times and put it in a teaching film on how to react, read, and recognize and react to the ball. Good job by Fareed Cheeks.
Not a bad wide receiver on the offense either. Second down and 10. Garrett comes up, barks out signals. I like watching him audible. The line of scrimmage, he's ahead of his game. He's ahead of his time as a junior. Back at the 36-yard line. 3-step drop, he's got a rush, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver there. And, almost there, there.
That was good adjustment. I mean, they were trying to get the ball down to Julian Williams, number 7, but it was great adjustment by the defensive back and the defensive team by Vianney. They blitzed Gabbard off the end. It was one man less on the side to block the blitzer coming off that edge and forced Gabbard to throw the ball when he didn't want to throw it. That's good pressure.
Sure is. That'll bring up 3rd and 10 with 42 seconds to go in the first quarter. Gabbard, little screen pass this time to Bradford, and Bradford gets to the 30. Doesn't fool anybody. 4th down.
But you know what I like? I like to pursue by this Vianney's defense. They are running to the ball. Coaches always tell you to run to the ball. These are 2 well-coached teams.
Absolutely.
You know, we just got to take a reel and just shake it and take it around and show other teams how to put together quality football teams.
All right. The referee calls a timeout in the field. I'd like to thank Dead On, powered by Shoot. We build accuracy. Don't forget about U-Haul, making it happen. Lions Choice. We can't say enough about Lions Choice in St. Louis since 1967. And the Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation, Public Access TV, Cable 981. And DJ, you did some nice things this week, last week when you weren't on the broadcast, doing some humanitarian things.
Myself and this bike group called Them Boys and Them Girls and the Crown Royal Motorcycle Club, we partnered up and took 3 53-foot trailers to Houston with furniture. to give to families in Houston. And what was so beautiful, Todd, the families actually was there in U-Haul trucks waiting on us so we could load their trucks with the furniture. We drove up to the facilities. Man, a crowd of people was clapping and screaming and crying. Hey, man, it was probably the most unbelievable opportunity that I had to change the life of some people, man.
Well, we missed you at the Sumner game,
so
but I'm sure you feel pretty good about what you did.
Yeah, I was so thankful that God, blessed me to do that, man. It was a really, really inspiring deal, man, because, and I tell everybody, we all a tragedy away from being homeless. Anybody, or something happening to you. So it was a blessing that we was able to do that.
All right, it's the end of the end of the first period. It's 7-7, and we're going to go down to Angela with Dead on Sports on the sideline. And welcome back to CBC High School. Cadets and Golden Griffins tied up after one. They switch sides. CBC now going left to right. Gabbert back to pass. He's got a big rush, and he goes down finally. Huge rush, and look at those bodies roll.
Man, I tell you what, those big dogs up front are hunting, baby. Let the big dogs eat. I'm telling you, the big dogs got off that line of scrimmage and with the work. Man, that's great work up front. And I saw a small fella, they say. He's not small. He's 6'2", 225 pounds. Nate Thurman, number 11. He got in there. He crawled, scratched, and made it happen. That's just good pressure by Vianney. Man, these are just two well-coached teams.
The ball now at the 40-yard line, just underway. Second down and long. Excuse me.
Devin Ward, the ball carrier.
Yeah, Devin Ward on the carry there. It's going to bring up second down.
Now, what's going to be interesting is interior line play, folks. If you want to win a football game, you got to dominate that line of scrimmage. Whichever team starts taking control of this line of scrimmage is going to win this game. Right now, these teams are equal. That's what I like about it, because they're two big boys, big heavyweights, big offensive, defensive line, and just going toe-to-toe.
All right, Vianney, second down. Harris rolls to the left side. He's got his man bowling forward.
Yes, sir.
And a nice big play there.
Sir. Oh, I like that, man. I like the young fella. He's trying to run him over, man. He said, come on, give me some. I like that. But that was a well-designed play. They took the guard and tackle, and they pulled him to the right, and then they came across with the tight end coming back on the other side, and he dumped it to him. That was a well-designed play by Vianney. Well-designed.
Now it's third down and 4 for the Griffins. This time Williams with the ball. He gets the snap, and he pushes forward, and CBC's defense crashes in and stops him.
Man, I'm going to tell you something. Keon Willis, number 51, that young fella came up and made a play. Make the play, young fella. That's what I'm talking about. And he made it. He's a senior, man. And his mom and dad, I know them. And he is a good kid. The apple didn't fall far from that tree.
All right, here we go again.
Woo. Yes, sir.
Is that Williams?
Woo, man.
Bowling up towards a first down.
Number 20, Williams. He hits it up there, folks. He went from 0 to 60 in no time, man. He hit it up. That's an example of getting the ball. I hope we get a replay on that. He gets that ball, and he gets right up in there. I don't know if we can get that replay, but I'm telling you what, folks, that's how you run the ball. Hit it up there, hit it hard. That's the way to run, young fella.
So Williams now in the slot, 1st and 10, ball to 48. Harris rolls to the right side, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver over there is Zach Zerwig.
Let's go back to that one play before with Williams, number 20, running to get a first down. That's what you have to do, folks. You got to keep your shoulder width balanced to the line of scrimmage, get up front, keep your feet moving, and get a first down. That's good running. That is picture-perfect running. I mean, it just looks so Wonderful.
And you can tell he utilizes the weight room with those legs.
No question about it.
2nd down and 10. Harris pitches it to the right side to the big man. He breaks a tackle, pushes down forward a first down.
You know what's impressive to me when I look at Vianney? They are looking to hit somebody.
Percy Mitchell,
Mitchell, number 46, get the ball. He wasn't looking to make a cut. He was looking around to hit somebody.
Like Larry Zonka.
Yes, sir. He's like, where you at? Come on, let me bring the leather.
All right. Vianney not wasting any time, going for it on 3rd down, pushing towards the first down. And let's see where they spot it. Williams again, and looks like he's going to get it.
I am really impressed with number 20, Williams, man. Look at him. He's a workhorse. You like a workhorse, man, who gets the ball and just run with it. And they could take him and they could slide him out in the slot area if he has to do that. I just like what I'm seeing with this Vianney's offense.
All right, 1st down, 10 yards to go, ball on the 37-yard line. Harris rolls to the right side. Harris goes down, and incomplete pass. Looks like Zerwig was the intended target. Nice coverage.
That was nice coverage by Malik Billingsley. Billingsley does a great job, and what was impressive about that, he got his head around and tried to see the ball, but what he did, he took his body and squeezed the receiver out of bounds. So if the receiver catch the ball, it was going to be out of bounds. That was great coverage by Malik Billingsley.
2nd down, 10. Ball on the 37-yard line of CBC. The stoppage in play. We'd like to thank Tutor Doctor. Your student lives in a world with increasing academic pressure, and the one-style-fits-all teaching methods can hinder their potential to succeed. Tutor Doctor. We'll get back to that in a moment. They hand it off to Percy again, pushing forward. Bring up 3rd down, but we're going to pick this back up. The solution is Tutor Doctor. Tutor Doctor matches your student with a highly qualified tutor at home in a private, stress-free environment, working around your schedule, and more than improving test scores. They focus on comprehension. They focus on making your goals our goals. Contact Tutor Doctor to schedule your in-home consultation and build academic success. 314-619-0468. TutorDoctor.com. 3rd and 6, and a whistle on the play. Looks like a flag, DJ. Illegal procedure. So we're going to mark it off there as the Griffins are having some success.
Yeah, if you ever want to stop a drive, 2 things. Penalties. They can stop you immediately.
Both of them. Huh?
And that takes the momentum away from you. I mean, because they had a nice rhythm going. And football is just like rhythm. I mean, it's like a ballet dancer. Having good rhythm and get the rhythm and the flow of the play and the flow of the game.
3rd and long. And pushing towards the 30-yard line. It's Tion Harris as we're under the 8-minute mark. 4th down.
And this is an interesting position right here because do you go for this or do you punt it? Now, number 20, Williams, is the punter. He always sprint out before he punts the ball like a rugby-style kicker, but he can also run the ball. I guess they're going to go for it.
4th and 5, ball on the 32-yard line, 7:30 to go here in the 2nd quarter. We're all tied up. Got Ward's in the backfield, Tion Harris. Tion rolls to the right, cuts it up himself, pushes forward, and CBC denies him.
Now, that read by Harris, if Harris reads it, he should have pitched that ball because if he pitches that ball, they collapsed on him coming down in the inside. Watch how they collapse on Harris coming down in the inside. If he goes down and just pitch that ball, he turns the corner. It's okay to turn the corner, but now pitch
very
it.
Quick.
Now pitch the ball, young fella. If he pitches that ball right there, now that's a running lane for the running back to go upfield. I'm going to pitch that ball, and my running back is going to go up in that lane. He should have pitched that one.
All right, so we're coming back the other way. 1st down, 10 yards to go. CBC. Ball on the 30-yard line. Gabbard back at the 25. Gabbard throws it here to the inside, and he overthrows the intended target right there. And it looks like that one got away as he was going to Tyler Walton.
I don't know if they're going to call unnecessary roughness on the quarterback.
I see a flag.
Oh, yeah, they say hitting him up beside the head. I am telling you what, they hit him up top. If we could see that play again, that Gabbard was trying to hang in the pocket. What Vianney is doing, they're pressuring from the inside. Now, when you have a quarterback like Gabbard who likes to stay in the pocket and throw it, how do you get him out of the pocket? You got to go in front. Let's see if we can see that hit again. Watch how that pressure coming inside. Watch this right there. Bam, that's up front.
Yeah. You're ejected in college, and that's a Mizzou game.
No
You're
question
out.
about it. That was a good call
Targeting.
by the official. The official, this is safety. What? I mean, you cannot strike up the head of an athlete.
In these days, you can't. Back in the day, you could.
That was the old days, big fella.
All right, Gabbard rolls to the right side, and he throws down, and he's got his
nice.
man Brown at the 45. First down, CBC.
Man, Cameron Brown is nice. I mean, he's long. He's got very good hands, got good speed. I like how he came back to the ball and turned it upfield, make a nice game. That's a good throw by Gabbard. He got dazed, but somebody gave him some smelling sauce, big fella, because he got up from the at the canvas and threw that baby downfield. Watch this play here. Watch this. On a rocket. Bam, that's nice. That's beautiful. Oh, that's just beautiful.
And Bradford on the carry gets a couple of yards. It'll bring up second down for the Cadets. 6:39 and counting here in the first half. Second down and 10. Second down at about 7. And there's a movement right there. Penalty on the play. Let's go down to Angela with Dead on Sports.
Hey, thanks, guys. I am down here with Maurice from Dead On Sports. All right, what do we got going on here?
Well, what we do is we train with a visual training tool. It's just a regular target with windage and elevation. Matt here at the Elite Football Academy trains with these guys every day. I believe both these quarterbacks out here tonight actually have been training on this for quite a while now. And what we do is we start with the 18 and we go to the 15-inch hole. You can see how much smaller that is. And then we get to the 12, and we just keep working them down and focusing them in. And then when we take it back to the 18, you can see how much bigger that is, and now they just start draining it. They all get it. No problem. Piece of cake.
I love it. Once you make it really small, the bigger one becomes super easy.
Right, and that's the whole thing. Get them down to focus into something really small and tiny, and then throw that big one back up there, 18, and anybody who can hit the 18s out there on the field.
Hey, I love that. Anybody who can hit the 18 is on the field. If someone's at home and want to purchase this on their own, I know that we can use it at Elite Football Academy. They want to purchase it to use on their own. How can they do that?
Well, they surely can get it at the Elite Football Academy at deadonsports.com or any sporting goods store. Basically, shut deals with all of them. We have a license agreement with them, and they sell them around the country for us.
There you go. Definitely check out Dead On. Back to you, Todd and DJ.
All right, as you see it right there, Cameron Brown touchdown. There's penalties on the play. That was set up a play before that with a very nice run by Harry Nardini to get the first down to set up that touchdown, DJ.
Yeah, I don't know what is this going to be, offense or a defensive pass interference. We'll find out.
Oh, it's against the defense.
Yeah, so it's a touchdown.
So that's a touchdown right there, and CBC takes the lead.
Yeah, nice little play action pass, gets it downfield. And, in that play right there, now that's when you got to just be smart. Now, Pharrell Cheeks, what he needed to do, if he's going to commit that play, just tackle the guy, because it's nothing but a 10-yarder, rather than giving up the touchdown. I mean, but that was a great play. Staying with the play with Galbert, getting it to his receiver, taking it in the end zone.
Dylan McGraw for the PAT. Snap back, ball down, kicks up. It's long enough, and it's good. And the score, 14-7. CBC with 5:56 to go in the first half. Okay, and this says Nardini on here. And take a look at Rib City, real barbecue and great ribs. Love to thank them for their great support. And the Orthopedic Center of St. Louis insists upon the best. Dr. Nathan Mall, Director, Cartilage Restoration Center, St. Louis, office 314-392. And don't forget about Dirty Dogs, Dogalicious since 2005. And we'd like to thank Jed Transportation and CCL Country Club Limousine for their continued support. And we have a number change as our roster is given to us a Nardini, but that's actually Antoine Higgins, number 14. So we want to get we were corrected by the official score here.
CBC?
For CBC, he set up the touchdown with a very nice run there in the first down.
What number do we have on that?
Number 14 is Antoine Higgins for CBC. So as a correction update that they've fixed the roster for us. Williams takes it back in the end zone. Big boot right there. How important is that? DJ Dylan McGraw kicks it into the end zone, keeps Williams from bringing the ball out, and Vianney will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 5:56 to go here in the first half.
Most coaching staff, probably every coaching staff would love to have a kicker who can kick the ball in the end zone, and that takes a lot of pressure off the return team because now you don't have to worry about tackling anybody because in college, if the ball breaks a plane in the end zone, you got to kick the stand. You don't bring that to it.
All right, Tion Harris. This time he does pitch it. DJ over to Williams. Williams breaks the tackle and scoots up for positive yardage.
And that's what needs to happen by Vianney. Vianney must pitch the ball sometimes because you got to put pressure on the edge. If the quarterback continues to keep the ball, then you're not going to have pressure on the edge. That was a good pitch.
We'll bring up 2nd and short. We'll call it 1. There's a nice camera angle right there by our Prep Zone camera crew. I see Joe Brown and George Wise in the house tonight. They don't get any better than that. This time Harris swings it over here to the near side, breaking a tackle up to the 35, 36-yard line right there. Looks like Cheeks.
Yeah, that's a nice play by Fareed Cheeks. He does a good job getting the ball, breaking the tackle, going upfield. And you can tell that play right there could set up for a double pass later on in the game because they're throwing it so much and they got the defensive backs coming up on it.
Coming up and maybe biting. This time Tion takes it himself. Spins through the look at that great speed. Wow, up to about the 47.
Oh, my goodness. How'd he get through that big fella? How did the big fella get through that? Oh, Mike. You're talking about putting it at 0 to 100 in no time. Oh, my goodness. Whoa, that was beautiful, man. Fast. Whoa, man. Wish I had that kind of speed.
We're under the 5-minute mark. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 48 of Vianney. Vianney with 3 wide receivers split to the far side. Kieran Williams in the backfield. Empty near side. Flips it over to Williams. Williams breaks the tackle, spins, cuts it back inside, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Not much more.
I'm telling you, that play right there, they setting that play up for later on in the game in case they have to do a double pass. You can see because he's throwing it backwards, and that still allow the receiver to be able to throw the ball downfield.
2nd down and 10. Harris this time keeps it and gets past midfield. About 3 or 4 on that, and he's down. CBC, nice defense.
Yeah, that was nice defense, but I would tell you, I don't know how he got any yards on that play because they came up and they pressured him inside. He was still able to get upfield and make a nice play. Wow, that's nice.
Under 4 minutes in the first half, 14-7 Cadets. 3rd down, 7 for Vianney. Just inside CBC territory at the 48-yard line. Tion Harris getting instructions from the sidelines. And a whistle on the play and a timeout. So we'll head it down to Angela on the sideline with Elite Football Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, immediately following the conclusion of the first half, we will honor our Mid-State Challenge Cup champion hockey team. Please stay in your seats and help us congratulate our boys.
And we'll send it right back up here, and with 3:35 to go, we'll step away. And right now, we'll send it back down to Angela Sharp on the sideline.
Hey, thanks, guys. I have Matt Bierman with the Elite Football Academy with me. I am sure you work with a lot of these guys, don't you?
Yeah, we're a big supporter of both these programs. We see a lot of kids in the off season, both quarterbacks, receivers, a lot of the offensive linemen, defensive linemen. So a large number of kids out here tonight. So it's fun to get to see them play.
Yeah, It's super fun. What are they working on when they're with you?
So we do a lot of, obviously, skill development. Elite football is all about football skill development by position, as well as speed, agility, and strength, so to help them remain athletic on the field and stay healthy. And then we also do 7-on-7 football in the offseason, which a lot of these guys played with us this past offseason. So it's a good way to compete. Our football team's called the Midwest Boom. It's one of the top, if not the top, program in the country. A couple national titles over the last few years, so really strong, competitive. Give these guys an opportunity to play in the offseason.
Well, we love that, and it's in a competitive game here today. You have any predictions for today's game?
I know it's going to be a close one. That's what I can say. I think it's going to be a heck of a finish. These guys are both well-prepared, well-coached teams, and they're ready to see this thing through.
If somebody wants to get a hold of you to continue their experience, how can they do that?
Easiest way is elitefootball.net, and then from there you can go to our performance training or flag football for little guys, or get any of the services we offer. But we do a trial sessions. The first one's free. Come in from there and just test it out and see what you think, and we can get you going to the next level.
Gotta love it. You definitely need to check out Elite Football Academy. Even the little guys all the way up. Back to you, DJ and Todd.
Tion Harris down the sideline for a touchdown. A 48-yard touchdown. Tion Harris with 3:19 to go here in the first half. Well, DJ, just like that, huh?
Wow, I mean, this is a nice option. He fakes the pitch, and look at it. He goes from 0 to 100 in no time. Get down the field, young fella. Look at him. He's trying real pretty to the bank. Cash it in for 6. Hey, man, he acted like he was running a track meet, baby. Oh, that's a big-time player making a big-time play in a big-time game.
All right, so with 3:19 to go here in the first half, the Griffins set to tie this thing up. Snap back, ball down, kick up. And we're knotted at 14 with 3:19 to go here in the first half.
That was a nice read by the quarterback. I said he needs to pitch the ball sometimes, and he told me, I don't know what I'm talking about. You're right, young fella, because he kept the ball. He fakes it, Harris fakes it on the side, takes it down, and we can see that again. You see his speed and agility, but what was impressive is his strength to be able to break some of the tackles. You're not going to be able to arm tackle him. Watch the fake pitch. He gets up, arm tackle, arm tackle, take it to the house. And look at him, big fella. He's taking it to the bank. Catch it in for 6 points. That's what I'm talking about.
Man, he can run it and he can throw it.
Yes, sir. That's what makes him so special, man. His ability to run and throw puts a lot of pressure on the defensive team, because if he can go in a run motion, he can stop and throw the ball down the field. So it kind of puts you in a hesitant position how to attack him. We knew this was going to be a good game, folks. I'm telling you, buckle up your seatbelts. Buckle up, big fella.
Yeah, 3:19 to go here. We possibly have another score or two here in the first half. But this second half is going to be something to behold.
I am telling you, if the first half is like this with the jitters, second half, that's when the big ball game starts.
And the jitters are gone.
Yes, sir.
So Jimmy Lehrman set to kick it. And standing deep, Elijah Robinson for the Cadets, back about his 2-yard line on the far hash mark. Jimmy Lehrman, the run up and the kick. And this time it's a squib kick.
Oh, onside. Oh, they got it. Woo. Yes, sir, baby.
How about that?
Yes, sir. That's a big-time call. Coach, what are you doing, Coach? Not your Coach Day. Oh, this is Coach Day, baby. That was a nice call by the Griffins. That was an onside kick that Vianney created. Oh, my goodness. That was beautiful. That was a Picasso performance. Look at this. Oh, a beautifully bounced ball, and number 33 gets it. Devin Ward, that's big time, baby. That was a heck of a call by the Griffins.
I mean, if you're going to go into a CBC and try to win a game, you're going to have to take chances, and that was a well-calculated one right there.
And not only that, that is not common on Coach Day. He don't do things like that.
All right, here's Tion rolling around the left side, and not much there as CBC's defense holds him.
Yeah, but I don't know why he wouldn't throw the ball. I don't know if that's going to be a double pass or not, but that ball right there, he can throw the ball because the receiver, that's the only one out there in a little flat area. Throw it to him. Take pressure off yourself. Throw the ball to your receiver and let him make a play.
Second down. Vianney. This time they hand it off to Ward. Ward pushes forward. He doesn't want to go down. And gets a couple of yards.
Always talk about putting an asterisk. This is my asterisk series right here for Vianney. They do a clever and a brilliant call on an onside kick, recovered. Now they got to make something happen. They must score. I'm telling you, this is a must-score series for Vianney.
I'm surprised they didn't put one up there with the momentum after the onside recovery. So 3rd down and 7 as we approach the 2-minute mark here of the first half.
They got a bunch formation. Oh, wow. These the big dogs here, baby.
And around the left side goes Williams.
Yes, sir, baby.
I don't know where they're gonna.
You better get the number of that truck, baby, who hits you. Oh, my goodness. Number 20 coming around the corner, Williams, and lays the hammer time hit. That was a hammer time hit run, baby. Oh, my goodness. Woo! Bring it on, baby. This is a big-time game. Watch this, folks. Watch this hammer time hit. Bam!
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Get down the
right
field,
through
young
it.
fella.
Look at him.
And he's looking back at you like, where are you?
4th and inches. And here comes Williams around the outside.
Oh,
Gets the
he's
first
nice.
down and more.
Oh, he's nice. I like him. I like the sweet feet, baby. I like the sweet feet by number 20, Williams. He gets up there right by the line of scrimmage, and look how he just dance around the outside and take that baby down the side for a first down. Yes, sir. Oh, it was beautiful. Watch this. Well, look at the feet, sweet feet. You see how he danced his way around the side and then took the acceleration down the sideline. That's beautiful, folks.
And you don't see him stepping out of bounds. He likes to hit.
Yes, sir.
before he
That's
goes out.
beautiful. He was looking for the defender. Oh, that's beautiful.
1:47 to go in the first half. We're all tied up. CBC and Vianney at CBC. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 17-yard line. This time,
Woo,
Harris
man.
takes it. He spins up and pushes forward. A nice little game.
Can I tell you something? I haven't seen this kind of acceleration in a young guy in St. Louis in a long time. He has it. Harris, number 7, he explodes up the middle for gains. I mean, it looks like he's not getting anything. There's nothing there. His explosion going downhill, keeping his shoulder pads parallel to the line of scrimmage, oh, man, that's just so impressive.
We're approaching the 1-minute mark of the second quarter. 2nd down and 4. Tion Harris keeps it himself, goes straight up the gut, hits a wall, and is taken down short of the first down.
Todd, I'm going to tell you what Coach is saying on Coach Day. He's saying we're playing mano-y-mano, big man on big man football. Let's see if you can stop us. And I'm like, and right now, look at the big dogs up front. Give me a shot of those big dogs, man. Give me the shot of the big dogs up front. Look at the beef. Don't ask me where the beef is. The beef is up there on that Vianney offensive line, baby.
Jabari Madison is a beast.
Look at the beef.
Under 30 seconds. This time Williams takes it, breaks a tackle,
Oh,
pushes
man,
forward,
nice.
dives down to about the
Woo.
1-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, folks. You're talking about putting on a run, putting on an exhibit of how to run. Watch his feet, man. This kid's feet is so nice. He changed direction in a heartbeat. Watch the feet, how he changed. Whoop, look at that, whoop, look at that, whoop. Oh, my goodness.
There he
That's
goes, over the top. Headed in for the touchdown.
Oh, my goodness.
Williams.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. At number 20, Williams, you're a big-time player. Hey, Todd, Vianney did on this strike. Let me tell you what they did, Todd. They gave Williams the ball and what?
Got out of the way.
Give him the ball and do what?
Get out of the way,
Give
baby.
him the ball and do what?
Get out of the way.
That's what I'm talking about. Get out of the way. Let the young fella to take the ball and do what he do best. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's just beautiful, man. This is football here. Go over top, young fella. That's what I'm talking about. Up and away.
Aerodynamics. And here's a snap back, ball down. And Larman's PAT is good. 21-14. Vianney with 16 seconds left in the half.
Let me tell you why that was so huge. Vianney took a chance and did an onside kick and got the onside kick. They had to take advantage of that, and they did it. They took advantage of it. You had great runs by your quarterback. You had great runs by the running back, Harris and Williams. And you know what? That's the double deal. What you call it? Double duel, double threat, pow wow, salt and pepper, hammer and nail. I don't know what you call them, but that's a heck of a combination they got going on tonight. Oh, my goodness, man. That's what this is what you call football at the highest level, where you got two elite teams playing at a high level. And you better believe something, folks. CBC is not going away quietly. They're going to come back. You better believe CBC is going to come back in this game, and they're going to put some points on this board. Vianney right now should be feeling kind of good, but not too good, because this CBC, the cadets, man, they're going to come marching. You don't have to worry about the cadets come marching in. They're coming.
Well, they stole a possession, DJ, and they took advantage of it.
Oh, no question about it. And good teams got to do that. If you get an opportunity, you get an onside kick, you got to take advantage of it. That's exactly what Vianney did.
All right, let's see what they do this time. Robinson back at about the 5-yard line. Here comes Larman. Downfield kick to him. They kick it down to the right side to one of the upbacks at the 25. Cutting up to the 30-yard line and drilled back.
Yes, sir.
Right
Woo.
there.
Number 31, man. Allison Lane. Now he comes up and do a hammer time. I'm going to give him a little hammer time.
Little hammer time, and that was
hammer time.
Antoine Higgins with the return. A short one right there, and he was shut down.
That was a little hammer time. But he got to get the hammer time because that was a nice time. I like the form tackle that time. Coming down. And special teams, you got to be kind of nuts to run on special teams.
I love special teams. I like to be the, like the wall buster.
Yeah, so you got to be the nut guy there.
Yeah.
Nope.
Pretty much. It's called me CTE.
I know that's right. I'm not that guy.
All right, first down, 10 yards to go. Let's see if CBC can get into the field position for a field goal or get a quick strike with maybe one or two plays.
If I'm CBC, I'm just going to be conservative. Get on out of here. You're down by 7 points. This is no instrumental lead.
Gabbert back to pass, pulls up, he runs it up to the 40-yard line, 45, 50, there goes Brett, and he changes field. I don't know why he just didn't run out of bounds, but that will do it. A nice play there, and that's the end of the first half. As we go to break, the score, Vianney 21, CBC 14.
Hey there, I am down here on the sidelines with Coach. All right, were you ready for that onside recovery from Vianney at the end?
I guess not. They recovered it, but we knew it could be a possibility, and they stole a possession, stole a touchdown. So, kudos to them. That was a good call.
All right, going into this, you're not that far behind. What are you going to tell the guys in there?
We just got to figure out if we can stop 7 and 20 in the backfield, and then they're blitzing all over the place. So we just got to shore up our pass pro.
Think you can do it?
We'll see.
We'll see. Good luck to you, Coach. Back to you, DJ and Todd.
There's a little chat there with Coach Pingle, and one thing Coach Pingle doesn't do, he doesn't give you any bulletin board material. Right there, he just pretty much said, "You said you're going to come back and win this, goes?" He goes, "I don't know, we'll see."
Yeah, we'll see, and he's right. They will see, and we all will see.
Well, it's halftime, DJ. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with halftime chat and the third quarter in just a bit. We'll step away. Yes, sir. All right, right now let's take a look at some of the highlights of this very, very exciting first half. As you look at Mr. Brown right there, DJ, he's just zooming down the sideline.
And when you have an athlete like Cameron Brown, that's what happens. I mean, that was just a safety valve route, and he's throwing it to him. But then you come right back and make a nice play. A fumble here, but they recover the fumble and keep it going. That's what I like about it.
There's a nice sideline shot right there of CBC. This is my buddy Vic Northern there in the beard.
This was a beautiful pass. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that option route.
The
They
Buttermeyer?
come in and make an
No, it
option
wasn't
route.
him.
He goes inside, then he comes out, and then that route is real set up on the pressure of the defensive back. If he's pressing you, go the opposite way of him. That was a nice play.
Zach Zerwig on that one. Outstanding player for Vianney. And look at this one here. Comes Elijah. Oh, look at that. I like that little hop.
Yeah, that's a nice return. You know, and being a good return guy, got to have good vision. He has very nice vision. Was able to get upfield.
And what's this?
I don't know. It looked like he said a dinosaur. I have no idea. But look at this throw right here. Number 8, Cameron Brown does a great job staying with the play. Although it was a pass interference, he got it. But now watch the speed right here. Hey, we've been talking about this young man.
Too.
Oh, he's making plays, getting upfield. Tyon Harris has a speed. And then, you know, he went across the line like he was running a 100-yard dash. Very nice onside kick by Vianney. Took a big-time chance. Coach Day, that's not what Coach Day does.
You know, Ward was the one that fumbled, and he's the one that got the recovery.
And then you go up, another way. My man for 6.
All right, we're going to take a break. It's halftime with a score of Vianney 21, CBC 14. You're watching the Bommarito Prep Zone High School Football Game of the Week.
Oh, you said I'm in La La Land, and then I thought you said I'm like Angie. Oh my gosh. No, I don't think anything's going on because I asked too, yeah. And the latest was when she called and yelled at Caleb when they were in Chicago, and then Caleb would tell her what she said, probably because it was about her. I can't even get on my phone. Is it her?
The band of brothers. The band is under the direction of Mr. Dale Starkey. Next song up, we will jump to the hard rock genre. Here's the 1975 hit, Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss. You know the words. Feel free to sing along. The Band of Brothers will close out today's halftime show with the same way Journey does, with one of their biggest hits,
like, I don't know how many
Any
rows.
Way You
There's
Want
like
It.
30, 40 deep, and the bathroom's worse. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta go, but I'll just keep my pants.
Yeah, I'm not going in that.
I don't want to miss anything. I'll go look. I got 10 minutes. I got walk in. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. I was just trying to get out of his way.
You know they come to work in, huh? Oh, man.
I thought that play was great the other day.
Oh, wasn't that good?
I cannot believe how good he is.
I know. Seriously, they are great shows there. They really do.
No mistakes.
No. Like a real.
Sometimes you see at the box.
I know. And every one of them were good. There wasn't anybody that was like, they're kind of not very good. They were really, it was awesome.
I don't know how many times I've seen him, but he always has the best voice of the guys. I think by far.
Thank you. He really has worked hard. He's got to try. It's just so competitive. He's going at the end of the month in Tennessee. This big, huge thing where all these people come in, look at him to try and get a job for summer. So that's where he's got to try and get, some experience where he gets paid. So that's what he's trying. Well, Disney or anywhere. I mean, any kind of Branson. I mean, anywhere that does shows that if he can get on and get paid. Yeah.
That's what's that?
It's a 2 weeks.
Does he have to get up on stage and do something?
All by himself. He has to do like a monologue. He has to have new headshots taken, a few songs. Yeah. And they come from all over to this. I mean,
Can you guys go or?
no, it's closed off with casting directors. So he's going with the whole crew of Jacob Lilly.
Did he do that last year?
He did, but he didn't.
Well, at least he has experience.
Well, they did it in the spring. They didn't go to the big fall one because they were just brand new freshmen. So they went in the spring to Kentucky, but none of them made it. His one friend, Wesley, who was Rod, the closeted gay one, Rod, he's awesome. And he got a job in Texas over the summer where he's paid like $5,000 for the summer to be in one of their summer productions. So, he'll be really good.
A lot more confident, I'm sure now.
Yeah, he is. And he just keeps going.
So good.
He's not afraid.
That's great. When's the next one?
His next one, I don't know. It'll be an awesome play, but I don't know that it'll be as entertaining. It's called Three Penny Opera, and it's kind of
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it once again for our CBC's Band
But
of
he's got a
Brothers.
supporting actor role in that, which was awesome to make because his best friend Jacob didn't make it. And then he's trying out they're doing like a cabaret thing where he's just singing, and he's trying out for that Monday. So hopefully he'll get that. That'll be fun.
When is the other one? When's the
Three Penny Spring, it's a spring musical. Yeah, I know, I do too. And the cabaret will be good because it'll be all kinds of different songs, and they're all really good singers.
It'd be hard to beat that last one. That was funny.
It was awesome.
Great humor.
Fans, we are so proud to say that CBC is stronger than ever. This past year, our students earned 55 Missouri Bright Flight Honors and 6 Student Honors received recognition from the prestigious National Merit Scholarship Program. In April, CBC earned full accreditation for the 90th consecutive year, and we are proud to report that our school receives the highest accrediting score ever given by the leader of our review team. Thank you to everyone in our CBC community for making our school stronger than ever.
Oh, wait, I think I see it. They sold out of their Chick-fil-A, they sold out of everything. Wow. I mean, they sold out.
And welcome back to halftime as we begin the third quarter of the Bommarito Automotive Group Prep Zone High School Football Game of the Week. As we kick off the second half, I'm Todd Blackstock along with sideline reporter Angela Sharp and the former NFL Pro Bowler Demetrius Johnson. DJ 21-14, we're coming into the third quarter right now. Vianney with the ball and the momentum.
Yeah, and this when I say the football game starts, because all the jitters should have been out in the first half. Now football settled down, and now let's get down to what you do best.
So Vianney not wasting any time. First down, 10 yards to go. And Tion Harris pitches it over to Williams. And the CBC's defense does a nice job right there. Looks like Big Northern made some adjustments at half.
Yeah, that was a nice tackle. I don't know who it was. We had the shot on him at first and we lost it. But that was a nice play coming upside and making a play on it.
And second down, 9 yards to go, 11:24 to go. We're just underway here in the second half. This time Tion throws it, and is it caught?
Yeah, it's a nice catch. Man, that was a really, really nice catch. I don't know if it's a first down or not.
It looked like Hunter Barkham right there coming up with that one. And
no, that was number 44, look like.
I was looking at 14 right there. I apologize. Yeah. But I tell you, Vianney coming out of halftime here, they're not playing. Third down and 1. And this looks like they got a first down, and we're going to have to send it down to Angela.
Well, hey there. Thanks, guys. I am down here with the president of CBC, Michael Jordan. You have a lot of fun stuff going on right now. What's been going on?
Oh, heavens. Look at the audience here. Look at the crowd. We got about 4,000 people here, This is the title for the MCC tonight. And we're in, the third quarter or whatever. And on top of that, we're celebrating 100 victories for our head coach, Scott Pingle. 10 seasons, 100 victories. Figure that out. Hey. So he's had at least 10.
That's
wins.
Right. That's pretty great. And it's senior night. So before the game, we saw all the seniors being honored.
Seniors, parents, their pictures are over there. That's a great thing. It's always a family get-together before the game as well. It's a special kind of affair. Also, if I may, I know we're doing football, but we just won MCC in soccer, I believe it was last night, in beating, I think it was DeSmith.
There you go. CBC is having a nice run, and I spoke to some of the guys who go to school here, all very respectful. What do you attribute that to?
Oh, the kids?
Yes.
Oh, well, it's a basic family, of course. It all comes from mom and dad, family, but we at CBC just build upon that as such. We walk kind of like together and try to continue that sense of family, that sense of community, respect for each other, faith-based. That's what CBC is all about.
Well, we love it. Thanks for having us out. Back to you, DJ and Todd.
All right, thanks a lot, Angela. We're under 10 minutes to go here in the second half. Vianney with the ball on the drive. Second down and short. Harris puts it up, and he's got a man, and great defense by CBC.
Yeah, that was outstanding coverage by the corner. I mean, he does a good job in pressuring the receiver on the sideline and making it become a very difficult throw. But, that's what you call a throwaway down, because if you get something big, fine. You're very manageable third down. You got 3rd and 1, very manageable by Vianney.
3rd and 1, ball on the 30-yard line. And pushing up towards the first down, and I don't know. The Griffins are calling for a first down. Let's see where there's the spot.
That's a first down easily. And I like the big jumbo package. I mean, they're telling you what we're going to do. We got to put 3 guys in the backfield. We got our big dogs up front, and they're going to let the little dogs eat in the back. And that's what's happening, and I like it. I like that mano-a-mano football style.
And Vianney, they're not wasting any time. They're going quick hits as Harris goes around the right side. Doesn't want to go down, and there's a flag on the play.
And that flag is going to be against CBC because all the players didn't get off field. That's good heads up by Tion Harris. He recognized that the CBC players was not off the field and called a play. That was really heads up.
So interesting as Coach Paul Day comes out here in the second half, DJ, kind of in the 2-minute offense. They're not playing around. They're trying to have quick plays. they're not utilizing their runoffs. They're just getting right up in the line of scrimmage and playing.
But that's what rhythm. Once you get rhythm going, that's what you want to do. Call quick plays, keep the rhythm going. I mean, it's kind of like a ballet. I mean, a rhythm dance or a rhythmic swimmers. I mean, get the rhythm going and you're flowing. And they got a good flow going, a nice, easy flow going. And that should have been a penalty on. I thought that penalty should have been on CBC, but you're declining if you got a first down.
All right, we'll see. And if you're just joining us, it's 21-14. Battle the Metro Catholics. CBC 7-1. Their only loss of the season to CBC in Memphis. And Vianney, of course, has run the table up to this point 8-0.
And you know what's interesting? Let me talk about this Vianney team. When we're talking about how their team is offensive, defensively, out of 8 games, 6 out of the 8 games, they've scored on special teams or defense.
Wow, looks like there's been an ejection.
They put somebody out of the game? Wow.
I mean, the referee, he gave the out of here sign, so we're going to have to check on this.
Yeah. And
as the crowd's stunned.
I don't want to say who it is because I don't know yet. We'll figure it out in a minute.
Yeah, we've had this.
I wonder what happened to make that happen.
Well, maybe we can get a replay.
Yeah, let's see if we can find something.
Let's get a replay here.
If we can find something to see what happened. Did they eject somebody? Like it's going to be a 15-yarder on it. Okay, let's see what happened here. There's a run. Number 1 got thrown down.
There's a coach. Somebody's jumping up and down over there.
Did you see someone on the side?
I did not.
I have no idea.
Let them sort this out. Hopefully they'll sort it out shortly. All right, so now it's first down, 10 yards to go. Here's Williams around the right side for Vianney. Williams breaks down the far side. First down for Vianney.
Goodness. What I'm liking about Williams, his vision and his balance and his speed. He gets up there to the line of scrimmage, didn't see anything, and he bounced that baby outside. What's happening? CBC is losing outside contain. They're not able to keep that inside. This kid Williams is just too fast to allow him to get on the edge, and that's what's happening. CBC is losing that edge. Their defensive ends and outside backers got to maintain the integrity of the outside.
Tion Harris back to pass, rolls to the right side.
Oh,
he looks
nice.
to the flat, and he's got him in.
That was a nice catch by number 20, Williams. He goes down, man, and scooped that baby up like a baseball player. Get down low and get a young fella.
Athletic play right there for Kieran Williams.
When I was
up second down and 9.
When I was talking to Coach Day, he was telling me, man, hey, we don't worry about what they do. We worry about what we control, and we got a different mindset. We got a Griffin mindset.
All right, the crowd here getting noisy. They hand it off to Williams up the middle. He pushes forward just a couple of yards short of the first down.
And the philosophy of the Griffin team is, I asked him, what is the philosophy of a Griffin team? He says, we had to change the mindset to the Griffin mindset. I said, what is that, Coach? Coach Day, he says, physical, greatness, teamwork, and appreciate one another.
And there's an injured player on the field, so with that, timeout, we'll step away. I'd like to thank the Bommarito Automotive Group High School Prep Zone for making this possible. Also, Harris Stowe State University, inspiring change. Elite Football Academy of St. Louis, always on board with high school football, and they churn out some great players. I'd like to thank Cricket Wireless for all they do, and we'd like to thank Nisbet Family Chiropractic. Go to the website at Nisbet Family Chiropractic, located in Ellisville, right off Manchester and Clarkson Road. And you look at the sideline right there, DJ. Players are on a knee, looking at an injured player and hoping that the injured player gets up and can return.
You never want to see an injured player, and that's tough in this game. It's a tough game. But let me get back to Coach Day. Let's talk about Coach Day real quick. When you talk about Coach Day, he created a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? When you create a new mindset, guess what happened? You play differently.
Oh, that's the quarterback right there. Harris is limping off the field, so he's going to have to come off here for at least a play or two. And
that would be a tremendous loss if they lose him.
That could change the tide here.
Yeah, he's the backbone of this team. But you got 20. You go in the big jumbo pack and let Williams do his thing. Give him the ball.
Yeah, Harris has done a lot of the lifting so far. And there's Williams right there.
There you go.
Forward,
oh, my
down
goodness.
And more.
Woo!
All the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Let me tell you what you call it. You call it crazy work. That's crazy work by number 20, Williams. You give him the ball. Give him the ball.
Get out of the way.
Give him the ball.
Get out of the way.
And that's what I'm talking about. Give him the ball, you get out of the way. Because I'm telling you what, let him take this team on his back and get that baby to the promised land.
First down, 10 yards to go. Here's Williams. Juking it. He's got great vision.
Goodness.
Breaks inside the 10. 5. Touchdown.
Yes,
Touchdown.
Oh, my
Vianney.
goodness. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Oh, my goodness. Young fella, you're a big-time player. Ty, give him the ball.
Get out of the way.
Give him the ball.
Get out of the way.
Give him the ball.
Get out of the way.
That's what I'm talking about. Give him the ball and get out of the way. Watch his vision. Look at his feet. Watch this. Whoop. Look at that move right there. Whoop. He cuts right there. Look at, and then outrun him and say, young fella, you ain't catching me today. I'm taking that baby to the bank. And then he does a beautiful somersault. Oh, my goodness. Oh, folks, that kid is special.
All right, Larman in for the PAT. 27-14. The CBC crowd is shocked. PAT is up, and it's good. And so with 7:28 to go here in the third quarter, it's 27-14 Vianney.
But let me give you a quick advice. Don't count CBC out, folks. The cadets are no softies now. The cadets are going to fall back in this thing. I guarantee you they're going to scrap and do everything they can to galvanize the team and get them in there and play hard. They're not going to quit, so you have nothing to worry about with the cadets. They're not going to give up on this thing. I'm telling you, the game is just getting started with the cadets. I'm telling you, this baby ain't over. Oh, man, it's just beautiful. Watching number 20 Williams do his thing for the Griffins. And I like what Coach Day said. He said, man, we're a different team, DJ. Our mindset, play physical, teamwork, greatness, care for one another. And you know what's really talking about? We're a family, and they are family. Guess why? He has two of his coaches on his team. Coach Day has two of his sons coaching. One of his sons is the running back coach. The other son is the defensive line and special teams coach.
So when they sit around Thanksgiving and holidays, they can talk football and strategy.
You think they're not?
I bet you they are.
Yeah, I bet they drawing all kind of things in the cereal
Like to
bowl.
be a fly in the wall in that family.
No question about it. Can you imagine a football aptitude they have in that home?
Unbelievable.
So it's got to be kind of cool to have two of your sons working with.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. I mean, what else could he ask for? Well, here comes Jimmy Larman with a run-up. And another, just a pooch kick. They want to keep it away from Robinson. It's taken up at the 38-yard line by the up man, and CBC will take over with great field position.
Now, one thing CBC can do on that little pooch kick up right there, and they're doing it because they don't want to give it to the deep man. They think their deep return guy would create problems. But now, CBC, only thing he has to do when the ball is in the air, just do a fair catch. You can fair catch a kickoff.
Well, I tell you what, if I'm Brian Bradford and I'm your starting running back, I'm an up man, I would think about returning that ball.
Yeah, no doubt. I would too. But the pressure they got down on so fast on him, it wouldn't allow him to do nothing. But now CBC going to fight back, folks. Here they go. You better buckle up.
Here we go. First down, 10 yards to go, 7:25 to go in the third. Brett Gabbert back at the 33-yard line, shotgun formation. Got a man in motion to the near side. Gabbert fakes it, gives it to Bradford around the left side. Bradford, a nice little game.
That was a nice design play. You come like you're going to do a quick sweep, but you come back with a counter the other way. Very nice design play by CBC. Watch how the counter come back. Bam. They come right back with the counter the other way. Gets a nice pickup.
And back to the action. Under 7 minutes here to go in the third. Ball on the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Gabbert back to pass. He rolls to the right side. He's got a big rush. He cuts it up. Oh, and he dives towards the first down. We'll see where they mark it.
Yeah, that's good reaction by Gabbert. I mean, he felt the pressure on him. He was able to step up in the pocket. The thing I like about him is the ability to elude the tacklers and keep his head upfield and make a nice play. That's what you got to do when you got to emphasize on plays. You got to create things sometimes, right? So what he did, he felt the pressure and he got upfield. Nice play.
And we'll go down to Angela for an injury update.
Hey there, the Orthopedic Center injury update. Number 7 on Vianney, Tian Harris, was getting worked on his right foot and calf, stretching it out, but he's bouncing around over there. They said expect him back on the next set of plays.
That's how you do it there.
Yeah, but it sounded like cramp.
You know, on a hot day like this, I'm sure a lot of people are perspiring. You know, fluids
no
are very
question.
important on a day like this.
No question about it.
He got hit pretty hard, too.
Yeah, and
It's a combination of things.
And I like to talk to all the coaches about what they like personally. First down. And Coach Day was telling me that he likes to just hang out with his family and staff, you know, and enjoy it. And I'll tell you, interesting about Coach Pingle. That's why I know CBC is going to hang in this game and come back. Wait till I tell you what he likes to do.
Yeah, and the principal, Michael Jordan, said, what, his 100th win here, 10 in 10 years?
Isn't that something?
Yeah, started here in 2008. First down, 10 yards to go. CBC, ball on the 49-yard line, just short of midfield. Gabbert back at his own 44-yard line. Just flanked. Hands it off to Bradford up the middle. Oh, the defense shuts it down.
Yeah, and let me tell you why that defense was able to shut that down. Man, I love number 55 for Vianney. Oh, my goodness. Man, he is a nice player, man. Well, let me tell you what happened. They shift the play right over in that defense. That's what made that play.
Tavian Wary, yeah. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Gabbert at the 45. They're doing the hand signals. It's got a hey, there's a penalty on that one. Doesn't look like the big receiver Brown had a step. There's a flag right there.
But you know what? I give credit to this Vianney's defense. They deep backs ain't scared to go one-on-one. And Coach Day is putting their defensive backs in a lot of plays out there on the island. And you're on the island, baby. That means you're out there by yourself. There's nobody there but you and the water and the boat. How can you survive? That's what those corners are doing. And I didn't see the hold, but they called it. You know, we couldn't get it. Let me see. I don't know about that one, big fella.
I didn't see a whole lot there
I think
either.
they may have said the right hand grabbed him.
Well, nonetheless, if Brown's got a step on him, then you got to tackle him.
It's
You got
smart.
to do
It
something
ain't number
because
10 yards.
It's not a spot foul.
Exactly. It's not like in a pro, a spot foul. It's just a 10-yard.
Oh,
it's offsetting.
penalties.
Wow. CBC needs to settle down and get the emotions out because they're really hurting themselves. That was going to be a big play for them.
Let's take a look.
They says, let me see something here. I can kind of see that right hand.
Maybe something underneath.
Yeah, the right hand. I can see the right hand moving, that hip and grabbing that hip.
Back to the action, 5:51 to go in the third.
Great job, camera guys. Great job.
That's right. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball at the midfield stripe.
But CBC has big receivers. You got to give Vianney credit because their corners are not afraid.
Yeah,
I mean, they got their corners playing man-to-man. You got a safety over top. But a lot of times, if that safety's not over top, that corner's playing man-to-man. And you got to give credit to Divine Diverse. He is doing a very good job in going man-to-man, number 6, for Vianney.
And we'd like to thank Dead On, powered by Shoot. We build accuracy. We'd like to thank U-Haul for all their support. And Lion's Choice. I am starving for Lion's Choice right now. Famous roast beef sandwiches in St. Louis since 1967.
Very interesting. I wonder what they're talking about. I wish we could hear that conversation. I wish I was a lip reader. Because whatever it is, Coach Day is not happy about it.
I'd say he's getting an earful over there, the referee is.
The marvelous job he's done in 5 years at Vianney. You're just talking about a marvelous job. In 5, he was at 15 years, Coach Day spent at Fort Zumwalt West. Comes to Vianney in 5 years. In his 4th year, he wins a state championship. Started off real slow and got on a roll in the playoffs and won a state championship. And now he's 8-0. That just tells you a coach is so important in the mind building of these young players. And think about CBC the same way.
You know, I see a long delay like this, and it kind of takes away from the game. Hey, let's head it down to Angela.
And there, Angela Sharp on the sidelines. I have Heather with the Tutor Doctor. What is the Tutor Doctor?
So Tutor Doctor, we do one-on-one tutoring in the home for all subjects, all ages. We're a little different than some of our learning centers in that we really work with the child, and we're really focused on doing comprehension, making sure that they really understand what we're teaching them. It's not just about repetitive and practice, but it's really about them learning.
Yeah, and you said you actually work with the teacher, the parents, and you to kind of get everybody involved.
Yes, we really enjoy making sure that we're in connection with the teacher and the parent and really focusing on what that child needs. Since every child learns a little differently, we're always there to help aid the teachers and take some stress off the parents in their education.
Well, if there's some parents out there who would like a little stress removal, how can they get in contact with you?
So they can contact us at 314-619-0468, or they can always go to www.tutordoctor.com.
Yeah, definitely to check them out if you're interested in something like that. And you have some SAT prep as well?
Yes, I do SAT and ACT prep. I have a fantastic program with both an online component and a classroom-style component, which we serve one-on-one.
There you go. Definitely check out the Tutor Doctor. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Angela. We're still on a delay.
Maybe I need the Tutor Doctor.
This might be one of the longest non-injury delays I've ever seen in a football game.
I wonder what they're debating. That would be interesting if we could find out what's going on. You know, I mean, Coach Day, whatever it is, he's got some interest in the officials because they have not moved, and he's over there listening to him. So he must have a good point that he's making.
And the crowd's getting a little antsy here as they're starting up to whoop up the cheers.
Well, you know what, and I would tell you something. I don't know if that's always good on Coach Day's part because they had nice momentum. When you stop the game like this, the momentum can easily change. You know, so a lot of times when you're doing that, you really don't know what's going on because anything can happen in that situation, which, you know, and what we're trying to do is just make sure that whatever is going on, it must be something that has some credence to it because they stopped the play.
And both teams are coming to their respective sidelines right now.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. They're having a little huddle on each side here, and this is unprecedented. I've never seen anything like this, a non-injury timeout that's lasted this long.
They mark it off, though. They mark it off like – I have no idea, folks. We see the official marked off, then he marked it back the other way.
And with the delay in the action, we'll step aside. After a long delay, they've sorted things out. Looks like they're trying to figure out what down it is, the referees. So we're going to call it 1st and 10, ball in the 50. Gabbert back at the 45-yard line. Brown, the wide receiver here on the near side. Gabbert rolls to the right. He stops. He throws it to Brown. Brown at the 45, cuts back, close to the first down.
That was a nice play. I got to give the linebacker Vianney credit. He was able to take the crossing route from the tight end out. But now the quarterback, Gabbert, does a good job in adjusting the ball and throw it out to his, what's that called, his safety valve. They throw that ball to the safety valve all the time. Good adjustment by Gabbert.
2nd 1, Gabbert hands this one off. Bradford gets the first down and more.
Nice run, nice designed run. I mean, that's just like an outside run, just slant down. And what you do, you seal on the outside, you take the corner away and give the running back an opportunity to get around the corner.
And now CBC with the momentum. You had a good point there, DJ, about that long delay. Vianney had some momentum. Gabbert back to pass, back at his 35-yard line. He's going for the end zone. And it's knocked away. Nice defensive play, Vianney.
The cornerback for Vianney is playing an outstanding game. Devin Devers, he is playing a very nice game, going one-on-one out there by himself. Folks, let me tell you, it's hard to do that. It's hard to be on the island by yourself, the big field, and you got to go one-on-one with a receiver. He's done an outstanding job in making plays.
All right, Gabbert stands back at the 32-yard line. And he hands this one off.
That's nice. Yes, sir.
Bradford gets smoked immediately.
Yes, sir, baby. And help him up, young fella. I like that. Oh, my goodness. Quadri Talib does a great job coming up there, filling that hole, man. Yeah, that's another hammer time hit. That's big time. Yes, sir. Number 8 comes up there in that hole, folks, and make it. Watch this hit right here. Hammer time. Yes, sir, baby. Woo! I like how he stepped up in the hole and made a play.
4:30 to go here in the third quarter. Gabbert back to pass. Gabbert goes across the middle. Oh. He's got him in the end zone. Woo! Touchdown. There he is again.
Oh, my goodness.
Brown, 28
oh, yeah, young fella. That was another Picasso, baby. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he kept that baby with one hand. Watch this play here, folks. Bam. Let me say, I'm going to tell you where it started for him. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. But let me tell you where it started, folks. Let's go all the way back. Look at the running back for CBC. Look at number 3. He does a great job. Brian Bradford does a great job taking up the blitz. If he don't take that blitz, that quarterback is sacked. He throws it downfield. Cameron Brown does a Picasso catch. Oh, that's my Picasso there, man. Big-time player, making a big-time play in a big-time game.
And there's a whistle on the play as McGraw sets up for the PAT. And the referees look like they need to sort this out again.
And if they sort anything else out, we're going to go on the field and have a conversation with them.
And it looks like it was offsides on the defense. And that will be denied, and we're going to go ahead and kick it. Snap back is a good one. McGraw puts it up, and it's good. And with 4:20 to go in the third quarter, CBC cuts the lead 28-21.
If you go back to that play, you see number 3, Brian Bradford, does a great job coming over and taking the blitz man. He takes that blitz man, give Gabbert an opportunity to sit in that pocket and throw the ball downfield to Cameron Brown. Watch this blocking, number 3. Bam! That's great blocking. And look at the Picasso. Yes, sir, baby. Take it to the bank.
That was Odell Beckham there.
6 points. That's what I'm talking about.
And I'd say Jackson Workman, the wide receivers coach, played ball with my brother. He teaches that in practice, those one-hand catches.
You can see. I mean, that was a great catch. And you know what? And he had to make a play. This game here, you're going to have to make a play because they got a lot of big-time players in this game, In order to win, you got to make those kind of plays. And I'm telling you what, you give credit to touchdown to Brian Bradford, the running back, who came over and took the blitz man out, gave Gabbard the time to throw the ball downfield to Cameron Brown.
All right, Dylan McGraw set for the kick. Kieran Williams standing back on the near side. And it looks like Ward on the far side. And this time they kick it deep. He's got a leg. Out of the end zone. Dylan McGraw. I'm sure there's some scouts and some schools looking at this guy.
Well, did you think anything less than this?
No.
We knew this was going to be this kind of game. If anybody thought anything less, you was dreaming. We knew the reality. Vianney and CBC is so evenly matched. They got great programs. You're talking about great coaches, great participation, great support systems. You knew this was going to be like this.
All right, Vianney 1st and 10. Is Harris back in? If he is, he moves to the right side, gets a little bit. They'll bring up 2nd and long. Yes, he is.
Look at the Vianney. If we can get a shot, guys, of this Vianney offensive line, they are huge. Look at the big, where's the beef? Oh my goodness. Those are some big dogs up front. And they let the little dog eat the running backs and the quarterback.
Yeah, look at number 70 there.
Oh,
Thomas
my
Willett,
goodness,
6'3", 295.
That is a huge offensive line.
That's certainly some beef.
My goodness. Where's the beef is out there with Vianney? Oh, man.
2nd down and 9. 3:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter. CBC just put this within 7. Vianney wants to answer back. Tion Harris was hurt. He's back in. He's got a man. He was shielded. There come the flags. That's going to be pass interference.
Let me tell you why that was pass interference, folks. The defender had good coverage. But what he did not do, he got to turn his head around to see the ball.
Shielded.
If he turns his head around, this has been a great, look at that. He got him, turn your head around, young fella. See, he didn't turn his head around.
You know, if he turned it around, he might have picked that.
No question about it. And that's what is not taught a lot of times. After a receiver is going in all full, when we talk about all out, that means a fast sprint down the side. Once he get past that 10-yard mark, in high school, it's going to be very difficult for him to run a comeback on the sideline. So you got to know as a defensive back, if I have him squeezed on the sideline, this is a fly pattern or a takeoff pattern. Get my head around and find the ball.
1st down and 10. Run around the right side. That's Williams. He gets the field out of bounds. Stops the clock.
I mean, isn't it something how Williams is just so poised? It looks like he don't have anything. He just take his time, methodically on that play, go down the field, and pick up 3 yards when you think he wasn't going to get anything.
Jump out of bounds. A lot of teams like to control the ball, let the clock run. These teams want to get out of bounds, stop the clock, so they can put up as many plays as possible.
Well, it seems that way, doesn't it? I mean, because both of these offenses are very explosive. Now, I'm going to put an asterisk by here because if they don't get down the field, take time out of this clock, it's going to get them right back in the game.
Tion Harris, he's got a man at midfield, and that's a completed pass right there to your defensive back, Devers.
What's happening in this play, that play action pass, because it's been so successful, you see the play action and the roll with the quarterback, the linebackers are coming up. They need to stay patient and stay back so they can stay in that throwing lane. They're getting themselves out of this throwing lane, and he's able to dump it right over their heads.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Vianney, the ball in midfield. Tion Harris rolls to the right side, cuts it up and goes almost down, spins, pulls a couple guys with him, made something out of nothing.
Folks, that was great balance. That's what you call balance. He went down to the ground, had his hand on the ground, and was able to move. Now look like he's cramping again, folks. I don't know if that was the last thing that happened to him again, but watch this. Watch his balance here, man. You're talking about good body balance? Oh, my goodness. He was down on the ground. Oh, man, that was good balance. Made something out of nothing.
And right now we're going to go down to Angela with the family of the game.
Hey there, every week we look for a Lion's Choice Family of the Game. I find Naisha West up here, and they're supporting 2 players on CBC. So we have a lot of people here. Who do you have with you?
We have my cousin, mom, dad, mom. We have our whole family here. We're representing number 49 and number 6, sophomore and senior. So our senior for tonight is Michael Roberts, and then our sophomore for tonight is Michael West.
I love that. So you've got your son and your nephew. That is so wonderful. Well, Lion's Choice sells great roast beef all the time. There's locations all over. We're going to give you a $50 gift card. You can, they like that. You guys can take some of these people out. Some of them. Right. There's so many people here with you. Right. Yes. Just one time before we go, who do you think's going to win today?
CBC, baby! Woo!
Lion's Choice Family of the Game. Back to you, Todd and DJ.
Thanks a lot, Angela and DJ. It seems like we got a long way to go in this ball game.
Well, it is going to be a long way to go because, with the weather and the humidity, although it's kind of nice and cool out here, it's still a lot of fluids that's going out because you got to adjust that because your body is hot. It's physical out there. You got all the equipment on and a lot of cramping. And they say that one thing that you can use for this cramping is pickle juice. Pickle juice with a lot of potassium.
Hey, what's this right here? Tell me.
Yeah, that's the Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation Public Access TV.
How about that? You run the show.
About it.
We'd like to thank Radio 1 95.9 R&B, Hot FM 104.1. And Tutor Doctor. We just talked to them on the sidelines a little while ago. Trusted in-home tutoring. And with an injury on the field, any final thoughts before we step away?
Well, I just think what CBC has to do is continue to maintain their poise and no panic because it's a long way to go. It's 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Just in the third quarter, they're explosive enough that they can rebound. So don't worry about that. Stay within your game and stay within your focus, and you'll be fine.
All right, folks, stay with us. As with an injury, we're going to step away, and we'll be back on the Bommarito Prep Zone High School Football Game of the Week. And back in the action, and Todd Blackstock, Demetrius Johnson, Angela Sharp, and what may be the longest third quarter I've ever worked.
In high school history.
We come back to the action, and they take a timeout after a huge delay.
Well, what happened, Vianney rushed all their team out, and CBC wasn't ready for it, so they had to call a timeout. Yeah.
So if nothing else, CBC has one less timeout now.
Exactly.
Going down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
And that's an error on CBC side because if you have that kind of timeout and the delay of a game in terms of
they weren't
delay,
ready, were they?
You got to be ready. You got to get your defense out there. When you saw that the quarterback Harris goes down, they go to their jumbo pack. That means they got 3 guys in the backfield, or 4 guys in the backfield, and Williams is the young man who's going to take possession of the ball. They're not going to throw the ball to Williams unless it's a halfback pass. However, his ability is being able to get upfield and make something happen.
Here they
come
go
out
again.
in a big jumbo pack, and they try to snap the ball fast.
And try to do it again, but this time CBC is a little bit more alert. And the new quarterback in. This looks like Williams is going to take it, and he's going to push upfield and get stacked by CBC. They make a statement there.
That was good play by CBC. Couldn't see the number. Came up there and made a nice play. Looked like 21 from CBC came up. Like, watch this.
Let's take a look.
Man, that's nice. I cannot see that number.
Yeah, they're all kind of blogged in together there.
That was a good play there. I mean, they stepped up in there.
3rd and 5. Williams takes it, and he's stopped short. And the CBC crowd getting back into it. And I'm pretty sure Vianney's going to go for it on 4th down.
Well, no, I think they're going to kick it. They do a soccer-style kick with Williams, number 20. He'll get the ball, but it's almost like an option for him. If there's an open that he can see, he'll take it. If it's not, he's going to punt it. I'm sure they're going to punt it on this one. I'd be surprised if Williams take this ball and run with it.
Well, you never know. He might kick. Maybe he'll run first, and then if he has to kick, he'll kick. He's running to the right side. I don't think he's going to get it. And he stopped short.
That's great play. That's great defensive play. Great defensive play, but now there was a receiver wide open on the field. He didn't see the receiver, and CBC comes up and make a nice play. Number 12, Lionel Boyd Jr. make a play. Watch this. Watch number 12, Lionel Boyd Jr. Come and make a play. Bam. Makes the tackle. Number 1 was there also. Anthony Tillman was also there. That's good play. Big time play by CBC. Put an asterisk by that play, big fella, because now there's a big turnover. Momentum with the delay of game. CBC now should have momentum.
And Austin Simpson at the end of the play put a big blow on. And now Gabbert back to pass. Shotgun formation. And he hands it off to Bradford around the left side. There goes Bradford down the sideline. 40, 30. And he's knocked down around the 15-yard line. Big run by Bradford.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They're going to hurry up offense. Give them an inch, and they'll take a yard, baby. And that's what just happened. Great run by Bradford, getting that baby on the sideline and making a big play.
The first down, 10 yards to go. Ball inside the 20-yard line. Gabbert shotgun formation, swings it out to the left side. Oh, and that was just a little low and outside. Looks like Walton on the intended receiver.
That's like a lot of extracurricular on that tackle right there. I'm surprised they didn't give him a penalty on that, because they twist him up and everything on that. Watch this. Watch it. Oh, that's good blocking. Got a good run lane and taking it down the sideline. Almost took that baby to the bank.
Good speed. Gets a couple extra yards by not going out of bounds. This time it's a run up the middle. Not a whole lot doing right there. Gabbert keeps it himself. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
I like the physicalness of Vianney. I'm really surprised to see how physical Vianney is. And you can see what they're trying to do to CBC. They're trying to out-physical CBC. Say that. Excuse me. Now, we're a more physical team than you are, and that's what they're doing up front. They're playing very physical up front.
3rd down and 8. Ball to 16. Gabbert back to pass. And he goes down. And he's got his man. They haven't said that name too much today. The number 4, we knew at some point in this game Tyler Walton would be a factor.
Yeah, Tyler Walton is a very nice player, and you want to be able to have Tyler Walton to make plays, and that's good. Just a little hitch route right there. You stop and get it, goes upfield, making play. Very good speed and elusiveness.
1st and goal. Gabbert hands it off to Brian Bradford. He's brought down immediately. They're going for the ball.
That's a great play by Quadri Talib. He comes up and making them play. Number 8 does a good job.
And checking in for CBC, Julian Williams. checking out Antoine Higgins. They're utilizing their bench. Or under 10 seconds. It's probably be the last play of the third quarter, if they get it off. They just do. Fake to Bradford over on their side. Woo! Another touchdown. Cameron Brown with no time on the clock at the end of the third quarter.
That was a beautiful thrown pass. Great execution. Fake the dive. A slant. He beats the defensive back off the line of scrimmage on the slant. When you one-on-one on that island on the outside, the first thing you got to do is take away the inside. Cameron Brown does a good job in beating him inside for the slant. That was too easy, baby. That's like taking candy from a baby.
And if McGraw hits this, it'll be tied up at 28 with a fourth quarter coming. Snap back, it's low, kick up. It's long, it's high. And we're tied up at the end of 3.
Give the holder credit on that, because that ball skipped the ground. He didn't panic. He grabbed the ball, although with the short snap, he gets it on the tee, and the kicker able to get the extra point. That was huge, but that was very well executed by the CBC offense. A fake handoff, receiver Brown does a slant pattern. He beats the defensive back off the line of scrimmage. You got to take away the inside. When you're man-to-man down in the inside area, you got to do that.
Wow. 28-28. What else would you expect?
No, I told you. I told you the Cadets was going to come marching in, baby, and they did. They are back in this game. Now it's 0-0. And one of the key components to the Vianney team is Harris, the quarterback. He's been cramping very badly in that third quarter. If he can't come out and be effective, that's going to put a lot of pressure on Vianney, because now you're going to be very, noticeable or just predictable of what you can do. You're going to have to come your jumbo packet, give the ball to Williams, number 20, let him do things. You're going to be very limited of what you can do if you don't get Harris back in the game.
Well, I see him over there on the side stretching, but how can you really bring him back after he's been knocked out of the game twice?
Well, he's cramping, so he's got to be able to just, get a lot of fluids.
I mean, they don't have IVs on the sideline in high school, do they?
No, I would doubt it. I would doubt it. Somebody need to find some pickle juice for him.
Welcome to CBC High School as the Cadets kicking off as we start the fourth quarter. We're all knotted up. Vianney 28, CBC 28. McGraw is an incredible kicker, and now he's called to the sideline. See what Coach Pingle told him. Maybe boot another one.
I'm sure.
I mean, he's been booting him out of the end zone.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not doing an onside kick.
We certainly don't want to kick it to Williams or any of the return guys right now. But we'll see what happens. With this big boot, McGraw. Okay. So it's just a little pooch kick up to the 20, but if he would have kicked it normally, he would have been back at the 20.
Yeah.
So it's a 5-yard difference. So it's just kind of it just makes you wonder.
And it was interesting. The return guys now realize they can do a fair catch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're making a lot of work just catching the ball. Just do a fair catch and you're fine.
We're just underway here in the fourth quarter at CBC. Just 2 ticks off the clock. 11:58 to go. We're tied up. I wouldn't be surprised if this game went into overtime.
No question about it. Now, this is going to be pivotal for Vianney. You got to see how Harris is able to maintain in this situation.
All right, right off the left side. A couple of yards. CBC's defense is tightening up.
Well, and they can tighten up because you don't have that triple threat in Harris. He can't run the option to pass and run and throw. He's not able to do that right now because of the cramping. So if I'm CBC and I'm doing what Coach Pagel going to do, he's going to stack that line and force him to throw the ball downfield.
We'll see if they decide to bring in another quarterback. Oh, he's back. Harris is back. And this one he throws it down low to Williams. and it's incomplete.
Well, I want you to see how he's walking. If we can get a shot on Harris, the quarterback, give me a shot on Harris, the quarterback, while he's walking back. Number 7. You see how he's limping right there? Now that means he's not able to put pressure on his foot.
Look.
Now, to throw the ball, you're going to have to be able to be solid and put pressure. You'll do better getting somebody else in the game.
You know, they had number 12 warming up earlier, John Griffin, who's also the holder. He's a sophomore.
Well, I mean, you'll get better at work at somebody else. If he's hurting like that, he can't run.
He's not doing any service to his team.
Exactly. So if I'm CBC, I'm going to stack that line and force him to throw the ball downfield because you know he can't run.
I don't see why they even let him stay in there. See, right there, he can't do anything. He might as well take himself out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, that's great cover. That's great defense by CBC. However, it's kind of like playing cards. And Vianney showed CBC their hand by having Harris in there, and Harris can't do anything because the cramping on his foot and his thigh area and this look like his calf muscle. So he's going to be one-dimensional. If he's one-dimensional, you better take advantage of it.
He can't do anything. He just pitches it over there to Warren.
Exactly.
And he can't make a fake. He can't. So they go ahead and punt it down. It's picked up. There is it. Okay, almost fumbled out of bounds. And I tell you what, the CBC got lucky right there. They're lucky they didn't fumble that ball back over. That was Lionel Boyd Jr.
And Lionel, I mean, I know he's still running down the sideline, but big fella, you almost dropped the ball. You got to stay focused in this game.
Yeah, no need to celebrate after you fumble the ball.
No
around.
question about it.
All right, 10:33 to go here in the fourth quarter. We're all tied up 28-all.
Now this is going to be cute. This is my asterisk right here. My asterisk play by CBC. They got to go down and score right now because they have the momentum of the game.
Brett Gabbard barking out instructions. A little audible there. Standing back at his 31-yard line. And this time he hands it off. Looks like Higgins up to about the 35, not much.
Well, that's just good, strong play inside. Number 9, Gerard Guilford, does a good job in maintaining the line of scrimmage. That's what you need. Maintain the integrity of your line of scrimmage. That means get up front and maintain that ground. Don't lose any ground. That was a good play.
And they're taking maybe 5 seconds off the clock between plays. They are running up some plays. Gabbard back at the 32. Now he's back, rolls right. He's got some running room up to the 40, 45, 50. He's in Vianney territory to the 42-yard line, first down.
That's a good read by Gabbard. He recognized there's none downfield open. He's got a great running lane. He does exactly what he should have done. Get the ball, take it upfield, make a nice play. That's good heads up by Gabbard.
It was almost like the coverage was too good by Vianney that it just had such a lane there in the middle.
No question about it, but this is a good decision making by the quarterback. That's what you want your leader to do, is make a good decision.
See Ward chasing him down there. Clock rolls. We're at about 9:39 here in the fourth quarter. Gabbard inside Vianney territory. Back to pass. He's got a man over the middle and stride is Walton. Walton at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Is he into the end zone?
I don't think so.
Oh, they mark him out about the, 2-yard line?
Oh, my goodness. And we knew this kid was explosive. You give him the ball.
Get out of the way.
Give him the ball.
Get out of the way.
Give him the ball.
Get out of the way.
That's what I'm talking about. Get a young fella the ball and get out of the way. Let him make a play. Here you're talking about there's a fake like you're going to throw a little screen pass. Give it to Walton. Put on the afterburners, young fella. Get down the sideline. Almost take that baby to the house. That's a big-time play, baby.
And they push it down in the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, CBC.
That's how you clue. What's it say? Put the final touch on that play.
It
Give it to the big fella, Bradford. Bradford is a workhorse. Give him the ball and let him take it in the end zone for 6. Good job by Bradford.
So Bradford, a 2-yard run, and CBC with a lead. It's been a while in this game since CBC has led.
No question about it, but you knew CBC was going to fight back in this game. No way
Down
in the world
2 touchdowns.
they were not going to fight back. And look at, oh, man, Bradford. Boy, that's just good running. That's big boy running by Bradford.
And McGraw, an excellent kicker. Boots another one.
Watch Bradford once we see this run again. This is what you, folks, this is what you call big boy running. Once we can see that play again with Bradford running, he gets the ball, he gets hit in the backfield. This is what I'm talking to you about. When I talk about football, he gets hit in the backfield. This is what you call, folks, determination, desire and determination.
Look at his legs.
He wanted to get in the end zone, and he got in the end zone. That is big boy ball. I like big boy ball, man. When the big boys stand up and make a play, Bradford played big boy ball on that play.
All right, let's see what Coach Paul Day does right now for Vianney because, obviously Tion Harris is not at full speed right now. Do you run him back out there and you have a sequence like they just did?
Let me tell you, if Tion Harris is playing at that level we just saw in the last series, you cannot afford to put him out there. That's kind of like putting me and you out there. You know what I'm saying? We're no good. I'm telling you, the kid is so good, so special with Vianney, you cannot afford to put him in there when he can't move.
He had a huge workload in the first half, DJ.
Yeah, well,
and I'm surprised Williams didn't get more touches.
Yeah, however, that's no big deal because he's been having a huge workload all year long. He's just cramping in this game.
All right, you got Williams. And it's another short kick. And it's a slide catch there.
I have no idea why they're making it so difficult to catch those short kicks. I mean, sliding down the ground, I just have no idea. I mean, it's very basic. If the ball is hanging up there, two things you can do. Either you can attack it and run or just call a fair catch. But they're making it very difficult to catch those easy kicks.
9:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. CBC with the lead. There he comes back in limping. And, you got to question this decision.
I know you need him, but he's no good if he can't move.
I guess he can hand out. There's a fumble. Almost a fumble. It looks like a penalty
Yeah,
flag.
it was a whistle. Yeah. Ever since Harris had that injury or the cramping, this team has not been functioning like they were.
It's a whole different team, DJ.
Yeah, no question. They was hitting on all cylinders at first. Now the cylinders not hitting at all.
I don't see how he's going to plant to throw the deep ball. We'll see. He's got good protection. He throws the deep ball. And in and out of the hands of the intended receiver there.
Yeah, he's got to make that catch in this kind of game. Big-time players step up, baby, and bring down the bacon. You got to bring that bacon down. That was a nice thrown pass, and he did that with all upper body.
That was just arm only to Zach Zerwig.
All upper body. Zerwig has some great hands. He's just got to make that play in this game.
Zach Irwood from Oakville Middle School. And is he really going to? He's going to pitch it this time. And an effective play. I mean, I guess the coach knows more than we do as he's rumbling down the field right there. Percy Mitchell with a huge run. And, I mean, maybe he might be limping. Maybe it's not cramps.
I don't know what happened, folks. But that was just a nice executed option. The quarterback gets the ball, Harris. He goes down the line. The pressure on him. He pitches it to Percy Mitchell. Percy Mitchell sees a lane and gets up. Watch this. Hear the pressure. He pitches it. Mitchell, get upfield, young fella.
I think they were keying on Williams. Okay, so here's a play up the left side there. Irwig.
And that's real simple. You get off the ball, go down and do a stop route, 5-6 yards, nice gain. Now it's very manageable. The next couple downs are very manageable for you. If you're CBC, I'm going to pressure the quarterback and make him make a play.
Here's Mitchell again, the big man. Goes up the middle. They're kind of sprinting it around here a little bit with Harris a little bit banged up.
And I like the young linebacker for CBC, number 51. I mean, he's just really nice. He steps up there. Antone, he can really, really play.
So it looks like it's third down and about 3. We have a whole new backfield as Williams is in there, and he pushes towards the 30-yard line. It's going to be 4th down.
Folks, buckle your seatbelt. This is, hey, I'm going to tell you.
We've had some good games.
I'm going to tell you why this is an asterisk. Because if CBC gets the ball on this play, folks, I'm telling you, they're going to score again. You got to get this. If you Vianney, all your horses got to get this on this play.
There's Williams around the left side. He's got nowhere to go, and he stopped short.
Yes, sir. That was great defensive work by CBC. I'm thinking he got around the edge. He did get around the edge. But, boy, I'm telling you what, they closed on him so fast, man, and stopped him from getting it. You had one guy low, you had two guys high, stopped the momentum. That's big. That was big.
Wow, so remember that, 7:22 of the 4th quarter.
Now watch this. You're thinking he's got the edge, which he does have the edge, because that's a good block. Now watch how they close. Bow, 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 bow. I think 4 guys
tackling
on it. That's big time, man. That's when you're talking about getting to a play and making a play as a team. Great job by CBC.
Well, maybe CBC might want to run some time off the clock. Gabbard hands it off to Bradford around the left side. He's got a hole and more. Bradford pounds up to the 40-yard line.
I told you, everybody assumed that CBC is a passing team. CBC likes to set the tone by running. Get a ball to Bradford, man, and let the big fella rumble.
All right, clock's rolling down towards the 7-minute mark. CBC wants to score and take a lot of time off the clock on this drive. Gabbard back at the 35. He's got a big rush, and he goes down at the 36.
That play was having problems in the beginning because of the snap. Coordination is very important. You got to get a good snap. Gabbard does a good job going up and getting that ball and not losing. Look at that. And staying focused with it, but that's good pressure on the outside, coming there, putting pressure on and making a play.
You don't see a lot of quarterbacks anymore under center.
No, I mean, we're in the new millennium. I mean, we're in the spread era of football.
It works in high school and college, but then it doesn't work in the NFL.
Not too often.
Gabbard back to pass. A little screen pass. It's completed up to the 40 and back to the original line of scrimmage. Is that a fumble?
No, I thought he was down.
Whoa.
That was close.
I want to see this replay.
Yeah, let's see that replay. If we can see a replay on that.
Here we go.
Here you go. It was a nice little pass. Now 55 noticed it.
Buttermeyer.
Yeah. No, he was down.
He was down. It came out, though.
It came out when he hit the ground with the ball. Good camera work, guys.
3rd down and 9. Gabbard back to pass. He zips one too high. That's going to bring up 4th down.
And when you Gabbard, when you got that kind of arm, sometimes you don't know when to take the thunder off. Sometimes you don't need the thunder, big fella. Just use the lightning.
A little touch.
Yeah, just use the lightning. Thunder, you're going to throw it hard. He threw the thunder. We got to show him how to use the lightning, too. I mean, he's got a great arm. And when you got a great arm like that, I mean, that's always thunder in your head. Sometimes use lightning. Lightning may hurt, but it ain't going to be hard like thunder.
So CBC in the punting formation. Back at the 25-yard line, Austin Simpson. It's a low snap and a pretty good punt.
It's a great punt.
And it bounces at the 20 and bounces out of bounds where CBC bounce, and the Griffins will take over inside their 20 with 5:34 to go in the game.
Now, we got to see how the quarterback Harris is moving. If quarterback Harris is not moving that efficiently or effectively, they're going to have issues. He's the key to the car. He starts the car. Well, he's the key, the gas, the wheels, the tires, everything. Harris, number 7 from Vianney, must be healthy in this series in order for Vianney to score.
All right, new punter in for CBC, Nick Dempster. So they made a change there. Nick Dempster will get the credit for that great kick. Vianney swings it out about the 25-yard line, 2nd down, Griffins.
Hey, and you know what's interesting? When I talked to Coach Scott Pingle, he was telling me that one thing he likes to do every day is play dominoes. And I was asking, was Domino's pizza? He said, no, I like dominoes. He said because it settles him down.
It makes you think.
Right.
Now here's Harris going down. And he's laying down again. Hopefully
Now,
he'll be able to get up this time.
I'm going to question that play call right there because Harris is not 100% healthy running the ball right
Looks
now.
like he can throw, though.
Exactly. Let him throw the ball or come with screens, come with, aerial routes with the backs coming out the backfield. He's not going to be that effective running the ball right now because you can see the explosiveness on that replay is not there.
Harris rolls to the left. He throws it. He guns it.
That's nice.
Oh, man.
Boy,
nice
that was
catch.
a nice throw, man.
Zerwig over there.
That was a nice throw. Now, I didn't know in high school if you get forced out of bounds while you up in the air, that's still a complete pass. It looked like that was forced out of bounds. Watch this play right here. Did he come down in bounds or what? This is a great throw, though.
Looked like he had one.
Yeah, did it look like one was in?
He looked like one. They gave it to him.
Yeah, that was a nice throw.
1st and 10. Quick hitter over here to the near side. Up to the 35, Jukin. Up to the 40-yard line for Vianney.
Yeah, Vianney's got a rhythm going right now. Don't be surprised of a double pass by Vianney because they continuing to throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage, which give a opportunity for the receiver to double pass it downfield.
Fareed Cheeks. And with 4:02 to go, we're going to start thinking about the player of the game. Elite Football Academy players of the game. I know who my vote is.
Oh, no question about it. I mean, it's no doubt who's going to be the player of the game if
CBC
they win.
ends up on it.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have to think about defensively, so I want you to think real hard about our defensive player of the game. It's going to be our Elite Academy Offensive Player of the Game and the Cricket Wireless Defensive Players of the Game will be coming up shortly. If Vianney doesn't score, then we'll just wait. Misfire there, 3rd and 10.
That is a really tough throw, folks. I mean, you got the quarterback from the opposite hash throwing it all the way across the field. I don't care. I mean, you got to be a Joe Montana or one of those quarterbacks in the NFL to make one of those throws. That's a very difficult throw.
3rd and 10, 3:40 to go. Tion Harris goes back. He's got nowhere to go. Sacked to the 25-yard line.
Give it up to him, baby. Give it up to him. That's how you do it. You get some pressure up front in the middle and make a play. Give credit to Sean, number 56, Sean McCain. Watch down. Bam, bam, bam. Number 40, all of them guys are in there. Well, I mean, they had about 5 guys in there. That's what I'm talking about.
Nothing he could do on that play here.
Who shot the sheriff, big fella? And they was all on that one. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you get there and make a play. That's team football.
And we're approaching the 3-minute mark.
Number 84. Wow, that's just good football.
Williams line drive kick. It's caught at the 32-yard line, up to the 40. Walton at the 50, and he dives inside the 45 to the 44. First down, CBC.
I didn't give this guy, the young fella, credit. Number 84, Elijah Robinson. He was the guy that came in, number 84, and make a play back there earlier.
Very nice. So Tyler Walton has had an excellent year. We're under 2 minutes now, under 3 minutes, 2:51 to go in the 4th quarter. CBC with the ball and a 7-point lead.
I mean, they're still not the best high school team in the country. All right, I got it.
Oh, man.
And
Take
look
it
at
to the
Gabbert
house.
go. 10-5. Touchdown. Hey, Brett Gabbert.
Yes, sir, baby. Big-time players making big-time plays in big-time games. Gabbert, you're a big-time player. That was a very good call by Scott Pegel, the head coach. They do a read option. He reads it, the quarterback takes the ball, rides it all the way in the belly, takes that, watch that, and take it to the house, baby. Going on the field, young fella, takes it to the bank, cash it in for 6. Yes, sir. The Cadets are marching in,
We're
baby.
going to have co-players of the game.
The Cadets are marching in.
I'm pretty sure we're going to have co-players of the game now.
Well, I don't know, but I'm telling you who I know should get it.
McGraw, another one now. It's 42. 28 with 2:41 to go, as CBC might have just put the nail in the coffin.
Well, I tell you what, folks. I think this party is over. You can turn off the light and blow out the candles, and you can go home, baby. I think this party is over. Although Vianney can strike, but you got a not 100% quarterback in Harris. So I'm telling you, I don't know.
All right, we're going to go down to Angela for the play of the game.
The U.S. Army big play of the game. I was waiting for it all day. I didn't know what was going to be. That last touchdown by Gavitt right there. That might be the nail in the coffin, so that's going to be our U.S. Army big play of the game.
All right, thank you very much. And I believe that individual will be one of our co-players of the game.
I tell you what, that receiver was catching the rock, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my offensive player of the game is a receiver. He was catching it right.
He threw 4 of them to him and scored on his own.
I mean, but 4 catches and the spectacular catches. He beat his receiver, the defensive back, off the line of scrimmage. A one-hand snag. Hey, you got to give it to my man, the receiver, Cameron Brown.
All right, it's going to be Cameron Brown with 4 touchdown catches tonight. And it's not over yet. I tell you, Vianney's they're not quitting. There's Ward right there. He says, I'm not going anywhere. This game's not over.
They finally adjusted the kickoff and attacked the ball. I mean, that play right there should have been going all day because of the short kick, attack the ball, and go upfield with it.
All right, so Vianney's got the ball now with 2:34 to go. They're going to try to score quick and not run any time off the clock. First down, 10 yards to go, ball at midfield. Harris rolls to the right side, guns it, and it looks like it's complete. Nice little catch over there by
that was really nice
by the wide receiver.
That's
Cheeks.
Great reaction and just adjustment on that ball because it was thrown behind him. He had to twist his body around and make that play.
Clock a huge factor now as we get down to about 2:20. Vianney's still looking over the sideline for the play. Tion Harris plays a heck of a game tonight. Here he goes. He wants to run the ball. He does. 35, 30, injured, cramps. He's a player. He's a gutsy player, isn't he?
Wouldn't you call him injured?
Wrote him off.
Wouldn't you say he was injured and everything, huh? Oh,
we wrote him off, DJ, and he's still in there proving us wrong.
No question about it, man.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'm just trying to figure out who we think of the defensive player of the game.
Harris rolls to the right side, guns it, nice pitch and catch. That's Cheeks, and there's a flag.
Pass complete to Cheeks.
All right, what do you see, DJ?
You know, I think they're going to call a. Let me see if they call him roughing the passer on this one. Let me see. I tell you what's interesting. It's just this. Now, this could be really interesting here, guys. If they score here, yeah, roughing, that was roughing the passer. If they score here, man, get an onside kick. Oh my goodness.
Offense. And going down, close to the end zone, Zerwig. He's on the 1 yard line.
Wow.
Zerwig complete from Harris.
Wow. If they win the game, I'd like to go with Brown as the offensive player of the game.
Yeah, Cameron Brown is certainly 4 touchdowns. And here goes Williams into the end zone for a touchdown. Wow. 1:23 to go.
Uh-oh, fellas. Uh-oh, folks. I thought this party was over. It may not be.
A huge extra point. And snap back, kick up. And another PAT. These field goal kickers and extra point kickers tonight,
They
Marvin,
are good.
They've been perfect.
They really are good, man.
I mean, you really got to give it to both of these guys.
Yeah, you really do.
I'd say there's been some tight coverage tonight, some really great action. And with a timeout on the field, we'll step away.
Defensive guy inside for CBC.
CBC number 65.
Yeah, phase time.
Any more than him, they just camera out there and everybody.
And here we go. DJ 1:23 to go. Vianney with a touchdown to cut it to 7. Here we go.
Yeah, this is what you work on, the onside kick. And this kicker last time had a great hop on that onside the first time.
And this time he's onsides it again. It bounces around. Who comes up with it? They're still scrambling for it. I don't see anybody pointing anywhere.
CBC has it.
CBC with the ball with 1:20 to go. And they should be able to pretty much run the clock out now. Oh, just what a tremendous game tonight here.
It is. I mean, and we knew it. We knew this was going to be a great game. And I want to just say what's up to my man, number 44, Austin Simpson. I mean, played played the game, did well, and great job for CBC.
1:20 to go. Gabbard stands back at his 44-yard line. You'd think they'd want to run a few plays here. See if Brian Bradford can ground this thing out.
And you tell him to hold on to the ball.
Hand it off around the left side to Bradford. He's got the ball in the right arm. A little bit dangerous there, but he gets a couple of yards there. And there's a timeout on the field as Vianney is trying to stop the clock and try to get one last shot at this.
Yeah, and what you got to do is hold the ball, make Vianney, you call all the timeouts. You're telling your players, stay in bounds. Do not go out of bounds. Under no circumstances do you go out of bounds.
And I'm not sure if I even want to, really throw the ball downfield either.
No,
Because that'll stop the clock as well.
You don't have to throw the ball. You make them run the ball. That's what I would do. Run the ball, stay in bounds, and hold on to the ball as tightly as possible.
I mean, double over.
Yes. But this party's over, Coach. You can blow out the candles, turn off the lights. We'll have somebody clean it up tomorrow.
After the timeout, the Griffins come trotting back on the field. Gabbard stands cool and collected at the 45-yard line. He's got a couple of bodyguards there, side by side. Well, I guess they put a couple seconds back up on the clock. So ball's on CBC's 49. Second down at about 9. It's time they hand it off to Bradford up the middle. Bradford's got some and more. First down, CBC,
Yep,
and that might do it.
That is it, man. And that's what you want to see, man. You know what? You want to see that kind of play and give it to your running back. Bradford has made some big runs in this game, but this baby is over.
And Vianney with another timeout. Actually,
look at this run right here. Bam, good block. Bam, bam. Look at that. Pow. Look at that. Oh, man. Bam. Wow, that's beautiful.
So there's not a timeout. It was just a stop on the play.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was a chain timeout. So
I don't know why they wouldn't go into victory formation because you got 2 timeouts. You got 3 down. First, 4 down.
There's a penalty right there. It looks like somebody really was shooting the gap. and tried to go up there. Right there, that was M.J. Anderson. He tried to smoke Gabbert.
What did they call it?
I'm sure that was an offsides. He was well through the line of scrimmage.
They didn't call it.
That's one way to stop the clock.
Yeah, but they didn't call it. Wasn't called at all. Watch this.
So with 39 seconds,
it's none more. How
let's
many
take a look at
timeouts?
it.
Right. It was nothing there. Oh, I'm getting in the victory formation, and I'm just going to kneel down because we don't have anything but one timeout left.
You know, I guess down 7 points, anything can happen.
Well, you just got to make sure you get the snap.
And if he stays back there in the shotgun, they haven't really had any problems tonight, really, with center to
only one snap.
Yeah, just one low one, I think, or
one high one.
One high one over his head. But besides that, I think
it's been very consistent.
Yeah.
Yes, you're 100% right.
So that doesn't seem to be a real factor there.
Right. Well, I'm getting victory formation. Because timeouts, Vianney don't have number one timeout. So you're going to victory formation. And
their victory formation is shotgun formation.
Yeah.
And, oh, boy. They called it. I guess they went on a hard count.
Yeah, but it's no big deal because you still got you got 2 downs, 2nd down. You run a play. They call the last time out, and you just let the clock run.
Gabbert at the 40-yard line of Vianney. More movement. I'm not sure what they're looking for. The clock's not running, and now it's a delay game. Now it's a false start on the offense.
I don't, now this is
the
terrible.
referees, they're just keeping this game going on for no reason.
I think they don't want us to go home tonight. But I'm telling you, I don't have no clue why CBC just don't get underneath the center. I don't see why they don't just get underneath the center. And you know what? He can just get underneath the center and kneel down.
That's all they have to do. I don't know. It's
because he's got another down. This is 2nd down. They'll stop the clock, and they can't stop it anymore. You do 3rd down, and the game is over. So I don't understand why the coach is not doing that.
Number one team in the area, great coach.
It don't make sense, though. I don't care, but it don't make sense.
And they hand it off to Higgins. Higgins spinning around.
It's a good way to fumble the ball.
I mean, they're pulling at it. They're trying to strip it. I don't know why they didn't take a knee, like you said.
I don't have any clue why they would just take a knee.
Because it's easy. I mean, you can strip that ball.
And look at the time. There's nothing you can do if you don't get the ball. This game is over.
Well, I tell you, they made it interesting. I don't know why he just didn't go down.
I have no idea.
Well, I guess, you're fighting for yardage. You want to get on the stat report there.
Well, he's had some big runs in the game, so he didn't need more stats.
Well, it's in the books now. CBC goes to 8-1. Vianney 8-1, and they've got the playoffs starting next week.
So that means CBC is the MCC champions.
They sure are, and they clinched it right here in their home field with I tell you, an impressive 42-35 win versus Vianney, and it was a great game.
And you know what I love? I just love the quality. You know what I'm saying? The teams. Look, they got fireworks going. Oh, we big time, baby. This is big time over at CBC. Fireworks going and all that good stuff. All right, let me just say this. I know that these two teams fought hard. They played within themselves. They made big plays, one-hand catch, running backs, quarterbacks, D-lines, the linemen played good. It was great coaching. This was a wonderful game for us to do. And it's a shame that I get paid to do this one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's amazing. And watch the play of the game here, folks. When you see this play of the game, this is the play of the game. This is the one, baby, put the icing on the cake when Gabbert did a read option and took that baby to the bank, cashed it in for 6. That was big time. This was a very well-played game.
You know, it's tough to pick just one play of the game. You got a lot of plays of the game. I mean,
Well, I'm telling you, that
Cameron
one
Brown's
hand,
67-yard touchdown was a play of the game.
that one hand catch that Cameron Brown made.
Oh, in the end zone
Wow,
after that, the
that
short
was
touchdown. That was
awesome.
amazing.
I mean, neither one of these teams is nothing to be ashamed of. It was great.
All right, right now we're going to go down to Angela with our offensive player of the game.
We have our elite football academy offensive player of the game, Cameron Brown. All right, what do you attribute that win to today?
You know, just tribute to everyone. every senior on our team and every player on our team that didn't get to play tonight. Cam Babb is one of them that didn't get to play. You know, we really support him. Hopefully he come out back by state, but you know, we just did this game for him.
Yeah, and you guys did this. Were you a little worried when you went into the half?
No, man, we don't really get worried. We just focus. We get our game plan right, and we come out here and get to work.
I love it. There, right there is your Elite Football Academy offensive player of the game. Thank you very much, kind sir. And I have our Cricket Wireless defensive player of the game, FaZe Thomas. How you doing?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I am great. All right, so what do you attribute that defensive blocking them, holding them down so the team could win?
I would say that being a defensive player for CBC is giving me like a great opportunity to like show my skill and like show that like I am worth the coach's time to coach, and I just want to prove that I'm a hard worker and I'm willing to work for my team, and that's what I tried to do tonight.
I think that in the history of all our post-game interviews, that right there is the best one. You want to prove to them that you are worth the time to coach. What do you think is going to happen to you past high school?
Well, I would say when I get past high school, I'm going to try to show coaches out there that I want to be worth their time and I want to be worth their effort, because some people out there, you know, they're just like, they just expect it. Like, I have to earn it.
I love that. He has to earn it, and well, you've earned it today. You are a Cricket Wireless defensive player of the game. Good luck to you guys next week. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Angela. You know, Cameron Brown, 4 touchdowns. You know, fantastic play. Any final thoughts before we sign off?
I just thought it was a great played game, and I think it was a well-played game, and I think the coaching staff did an outstanding job. The teams came and they played hard. We knew it was going to be a very difficult game. You knew coming here to CBC on their home turf for Vianney was going to be a challenge, but they lived up to the game. This game lived up to the billing, folks, and I tell you what, it's nice and it's beautiful to have it, seeing it, and being here doing it. It was a blessing, baby. It was an outstanding game. And I tell you what, the fans and everybody's walking away from this game saying it was well worth it. This is one of the best games, one of the biggest games we ever had an opportunity to do.
Yeah, there's Gabbert right there using his legs to get some positive yardage as we have our Bommarito Prep Zone High School Game of the Week highlights here.
And there was so many great plays. I mean, look at this. I mean, Cameron Brown, number 8, he stepped his game up. And, you know, when one of your players go down, you got to make a play. And this block, bam, that was a great block by number 3, Brian Bradford, to allow the receiver time to get downfield and make a play. But you got to give Vianney credit. I mean, Harris did a great job. He got injured because of the cramping and the dehydrating, but he stayed in there. And then you come in with your big boy, the running back, Brian Bradford. I mean, he played a big game. He threw a great block. He ran the ball hard, downhill, and that's what you want to do. Watch this play here. Go to the end zone, young fella. Cameron Brown, baby. Take it to the house.
There you go. There's Garrett one more time.
And, you know, and we was wondering where he was. We were talking about Tyler Walton. Walton is special. Got speed, athleticism, and look at them. I mean, they just loaded over here at CBC. They don't die, they multiply, and they just reload over here at CBC. But I tell you what, Vianney has nothing to be ashamed of. Coach Day came and played an outstanding game and did an outstanding job with his team. There's nothing to be ashamed of. But you know what? The fans, we had a nice treat tonight to see a great game.
And that's the play of the game once again. Garrett with a long touchdown run there. So once again, congratulations on senior night to the CBC Cadets, 42-35 over the Vianney Griffins. We'd like to thank our sideline reporter, Angela Sharp. We'd like to thank Demetrius Johnson. We'd like to thank Marty, our director, Andre Holman, Jack, George Wise, Joe Browns, all the guys in the truck, the replay guys, and our technicians for the great work they've done tonight. We'll be back in action again next week. High school playoffs coming up. For all of us here tonight at CBC, I'm Todd Blackstock. So long. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.